Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tales on Tap, a place where good friends come to talk to strangers in the dark, figure out that holding good friends is probably not great when they're swelling up, and figuring out that you don't know as much as you thought you did about the people around you. For the last 3 sessions, I've been your DM, and for the final and fourth one, I will be again tonight. I'm Daniel DM. Welcome, hello, and we will say hello to everyone else first before we get into it. Hello, everyone else.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo
I can tell you that
estás?
I completely, forgotten about the whole blowing up Vincent. I repressed that memory.
Oh yeah, it's going to all come screaming back to you, don't worry.
Yeah.
But yes, we're all okay. Oh, I mean, we say we're okay. We're surviving, and that's what we do here. We're just
Surviving and thriving.
We get on by. So, for the past 3 sessions and for this one, we have been sponsored by the lovely people over at Level Up Advanced 5e, a brand new way to play Dungeons and Dragons. Going through their books, you will find all new versions of the classic classes you love, plus a little something for each level as you go up. We've been doing our best to showcase as much of this as humanly possible, and while we may not have got through all of it, we have got through a fair amount with the classes and characters we've chosen. I think we're all pretty on board with what this is. It's good.
Yeah.
It's been enjoyable.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, all the links and stuff are in the basement or attached to the notice board, wherever you have to go to find them. Click, go look at their stuff, incorporate it into your game. We can't recommend it enough. And I will just say to them, thank you for sponsoring us and this stream and putting your faith in someone who has never DM'd before or used your system. It worked well enough.
It works well. It works well. You're not giving yourself enough credit.
Yeah, it worked
This has
amazing.
been amazing.
Who
No,
gives
it
anyone
honestly
credit? Who
is.
gives themselves credit? Come on, we don't
That's
do
so
that.
true, actually. We need to be humble
Dan
here.
does. Dan does.
As always, though, we are sponsored by Valkyrie RPG, the lovely people who sell you
There you go.
all the best dice, apparel, because I will always say it as apparel, dice trays, mats, whatever you want, they have. So make your way over to valkyrie-rpg.co.uk and use the code TALES10 at checkout for 10% off, because we like them, they like us, and we're just doing nice things for all of you.
That was really
Of
good.
course, say again.
That was really good.
You did that. You botched that one.
That was really, really good.
Final episode, I might as well get it right.
Nailed it.
Of course, we don't ask or demand or even require subs here, but if you want to give them to us, please go for it. It's all down below. But if you want to do a little bit of justice to the world and make things just a little bit better, use some of Jeff Bezos' money, go to your Amazon account, link it to your Twitch, and create yourself a free monthly account for a little bit. And then if you want to carry on.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Is there anything else to talk about? Yeah,
Yes.
okay, Dan, you talk. I keep nodding.
Okay. I will try and keep this as brief as I can. I know that last week I rambled on a little bit, but if you don't know me well enough by now, then that's a you problem. First thing I want to say is a massive well done and massive props to you, Dan, first and foremost. The last 3 weeks has been incredibly enjoyable. I know this is the first time you've sat in the DM seat, but you've been absolutely incredible. So massive well done to you. This is not going to be the last time that you see Dan in the DM chair for sure. We'll kind of get you DMing some more stuff later down the line. But a few big things that we obviously want to discuss. As I'm sure you all know, because of the unseemly and ungodly amounts of promotional stuff that we've put out over the last few weeks, Campaign 2, Erelon: A Destined Journey, is starting next week. So, this is a brand new adventure in a homebrew world, with brand new characters starting from level 1, and it's shaping up to be something truly incredible. So make sure you tune in next week for that, because it kicks off in a big way. With that, we have got new sponsors. If you haven't seen that video, check out our YouTube channel. The link's downstairs. We have new sponsors for Campaign 2. But with that, with the kickoff of Campaign 2, we have a new huge giga giveaway starting next week. Now, we have been blessed with the amount of stuff that we are able to give away to our subscribers on this. So, for the first 4 weeks, so running from the 14th of November, for 4 weeks, we are running a giveaway so that everybody that subscribes between the 14th of November or resubscribes between then and the 14th of December is in for a chance to win some truly amazing prizes. We are talking about PDFs of Awfully Queer Heroes adventure books. We're talking about battle map sets. We're talking about dice. We're talking... There's fucking loads. Like... I am literally trying to find my list to tell you everything that is included, but I cannot find it. But there is a lot. There is a lot. There is free entries into, there's free Kickstarter stuff that is being gifted. There's adventure books, there's supplement books that are being gifted. There is a set of battle map books from Tom Kartos that I believe he said he can offer up as part of the giveaway. Valkyrie RPG are offering some. It's huge. There will be more than 3 winners. All I would say is, if you have never subscribed to our channel before, now is the time. And you don't have to pay for it. Like Dan said, connect Amazon Prime to your Twitch account, because any Twitch Prime subscribers get a free giveaway. It's essentially free money and a free entry into a prize draw that is going to be huge. Really is going to be big. So please make sure you do that. Also, if you haven't checked out any of our other social media pages like Twitter, fucking Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff, make sure you click those social links below as well. It's going to be really, really cool. We have lots planned. We have got lots planned for like Discord as well. We've got plans to do like one-on-one interviews with the cast to talk about their new characters in a bit more detail. There's so much that we've got planned, so make sure, if you haven't followed, you haven't subscribed, you haven't clicked the notification bell and fucking done all that stuff on YouTube either, make sure you do that, because we have big plans over the next 12 months. This is certainly just kind of our refresh stepping off point, so to speak.
Yep.
So yeah, we wouldn't be here without you guys either, so thank you so much for all the love and support you show us weekly. Everyone that kind of jumps in and chats to us on Discord, everyone that leaves comments and likes all of our videos on YouTube, it means the world to us, so thank you so much for that. Beyond that, we can't wait to see you next week, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, Dan.
Excellent. Yes, indeed. Campaign 2 is right around the corner. But first, we have a little bit of business to finish, because I'm still not done with you all.
Yeah.
So, if all of you out there would like to go find yourselves a beverage of choice, a place to sit that's comfortable and warm, I think it's time we get into the final session of my little 4-shot. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we get into another episode of Tales on Tap. Caveat before we begin, the players and I do realize that one of our people is missing. We wish him well and hope he was here, but he can't be, so that's why his picture is in whichever box is around me. I will be doing my best to do his accent. I think I can.
Oh, wow. That was spot on.
Wow!
But when last we left our Intrepid 5, they had just felled an owlbear of hideous monstrosity. And in the darkness, a figure called to them, said sweet nothings, and questioned if they wanted to be heroes tonight, wanted to give them something, it seemed. But they were preoccupied with their missing comrade, still not found. Again, with whispers from the dark that he was not far, with hurried and bated breath, they made their way to a small crevice in the ground, at which point they did find Vincent Vincent Alistair. No, Vincent Alistair.
Silverstair.
Vincent Silverstair. That's his whole name. I do remember my
Alistair
characters.
was his father,
It's
yeah.
fine. Sat, sword to his chest, seemingly at the brink of collapse, screaming of something being inside him. Quickly and seemingly with his best interest at heart, Rufus put him to sleep, and Nala, grabbing him with incredible strength, they start to make their way back towards town, hoping to potentially cure him of whatever was coming. But as Crumb decided to use... I'm forgetting all my words today because it's my last time. Radiant magic to try and cure him of whatever disease or affliction was befalling him, something inside started to grow and swell, and the body of Vincent started to descend and fill with this horrible, hideous ooze. Seemingly unsure of what to do, they struck, and in doing so released whatever was building up inside of him, this horrible monster of heads and arms. Quickly, they decided to get into battle, but no sooner had they, the voice from the dark once again called forth and said it would take care of this for them. A gigantic mouth with lips and flat teeth wrapped itself around whatever was before them and pulled it into the ground. Unsure of what was going on, they were soon approached by a figure, tall, pale. Why are you all laughing? I can see why.
I don't know. I am not in on the joke.
I sent Hannah a gif, like as you were describing it, and then we laughed about the first thing, and then your description just made the gif so much worse. It was so bad. We were like, fucking hell.
Yeah, we're getting on this later.
As the lips pulled them, so we were like, holy shit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Children.
Yes, from the darkness enveloping them in this sort of strange space, a figure appeared, long, demonic, pale, but strangely beautiful. As they talked and seemed to move without knowing it, they opened their robe to reveal the same mouth that had swallowed whatever was before them. This being, entity, seemed to have had its hands, or many hands, in whatever was going on in the south right now. Unsure of how to stop the being, it seeming to have granted it some kind of ability that impaired it from actually confronting it and stopping it itself. It called upon the five to take up arms against it and hopefully bring an end to what they had started in some attempt at survival. Besetting them with a sword, a very well-known and legendary sword that seems to have been passed through many histories. Colin took up the sword, seeming to recognize it, and as the being asked them to help, seemingly with very little option otherwise, they found themselves not too far from Moorhome once again. The evening's parades and parties ahead, the beer floats, and good vibes in the air. They had little time to think about it. Racing towards the main hall of the Guild of Hearth and Home, they found Trent and relayed what had gone on, a pale fear sweeping across him. Gathering Almast Lair, Lisana, I remember. And of course, Brace, who had a distinct interest in Nala and hoping to fight by her side, decided to start getting as many of the people of Moorhome out, seeming to be very concerned by what had started. Readying themselves with a feast of true magnificence that rested them more than they imagined. Rufus, that's his name, bound them all with a small ditty and some pollen puffs, because I can't remember the name of these things now.
Dandelions.
Thank you, dandelions. That's the word I was looking for.
Pollen puffs.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what they're called, the little things that come off. I told you, I'm fucking... As Colin gave the news to Alistair Silverstare about the seeming passing of his son, and a note that was giving blame where blame wasn't due. The 5 of them set off in rush behind Trent, trying to instill some sort of fear or movement in the people of Moorhome as they moved along, until an earth-shattering shake cracked the ground around them. Making their way to the temple where the crack had been originally, they found it crumbling. It sort of split in half and crumbling. As they made their way round, a being pulled itself from the black ichor that was bubbling up from these cracks. And as it walked on the earth, seemingly for the first time, it stared itself, looked around, and with a small amount of charm, noticed it was being watched, and evening. And that is where we left off last time. I'm going to move all of you to the map now, because we might as well.
That's not scary at all.
No.
Forgive the mild crudeness of it.
God.
I did have to draw on it myself.
Still looks really good.
It does. It does. It was only when you said that I looked in more detail and I could see the little.
Yeah. That is just pen on whiteboard.
Love.
But yes, all 5 of you are outside of the Multi-Faith Church as it stands, these large cracks in the ground, crumbling earth as you hear as it seems to be spreading outwards. And this being stood not too far from where it had spawned. Shimmering, ichor-covered skeleton that sort of glows with its own iridescent red shine, but the lights also seem to flicker off of it. Sorry. Very dry mouth.
Who's the cutie with the pie?
Oh, that's Trent. I finally made a thing for him.
Okay.
Well, I think that we best take care of this and take care of this soon.
Yeah, and as you all as Trent stands already,
Right, guys?
Off you go.
Nobody's there.
Colin seeming to rile himself up for what is coming.
Colin looks behind and nobody else is there. It's just him.
Rufus comes up to the side of him and just goes, "Don't worry. This is what heroes do. This is what our legend is going to start with."
Rufus, has something happened, buddy, since the last time you opened your mouth?
Sugar got stuck in my throat. I feel like it might just be the stress of the situation.
Yeah, you kind of sound like you're from a different region there, like somewhere like from a place that sounds like an animal.
I mean, Colin, I don't think now's the time to comment on anyone's accent, okay? Especially you.
Hey, buddy. Listen. It's cute when I do it. When he does it, it's worrying.
And Trent can sort of all hear you sort of having this mild conversation behind him.
If he turns, I can just wink at him. Just point my sword and wink.
He sort of looks at you with like a half smile, like, "Oh, now I've got to do his accent on him."
Just do the same one you just did for Rufus. It's the same thing.
No.
He's Welsh, right?
Yeah.
I think he's Welsh.
Look, all of you, just be ready, all right? This thing, I don't know what it is, but this might be a remnant. Just stay close, all right?
You got it,
As
Rufus.
As he sort of...
Dan, behave yourself.
As Trent sort of brings this large broadsword around and sort of holds it in hand, pointing towards the being that stands before them, it seems to have just been staring at you for the time, and as it sort of looks, it goes, "Oh, don't let me stop you. If you want to have a conversation, please go right ahead. I'm not here to intrude."
What are you here for, then?
Oh, it's rather a big question. Quick aside, sorry, what year is this? Just so I'm aware.
What?
I mean, you all know what year it is. It's 1465.
It's
It's
1465.
1465.
You all say, seeming to have known just right then. The being kind of takes a few steps towards you, not a lot, but just kind of, it seems idly pacing, and just 1465. It's more than 80 years.
Crum's counting on his fingers, trying to figure out the year as well.
Have you been trapped away all this time? Are you part of something, a wider community, let's say?
A wider. Yes, didn't you know? There's lots of us down there. We just sort of roam the goo that lies. No, I am one of a kind, dear. There's no others like me.
So what do we call you, Mr. Goo, Mrs. Goo, Goo?
Any of the above.
I've been around my fair share of goo in my time, but that was when I had skin. I don't really know. I know what they want to call me, but it's a little overdramatic, to be quite frank. I don't.
God
Well,
killer?
let's go with that.
Yes, they did say so. You've met the big bloody mouth, have you?
Is that-
Yeah.
Is
of
that
course.
what they call it?
Yes, they did want to. God's kill. It's a little much, I think. It's what they want me to do, but I think they vastly underestimated mortal, how should we say, resilience. I have a mission, don't get me wrong, and I feel them in there trying to call to me now, but I'm just ignoring it. Because I have my own things to do, and I don't think they quite realize that.
So 2 questions then.
Please.
What do they want you to do, and what is it that you want to do, disregarding what they want to do?
Yeah, and what do we have to do to make you just fuck off?
Well, that's not very nice. I've only just got here. I've got no beef with any of you. I don't care who you are. I'm not here for you.
Can I see some?
Well, you're kind of ruining the city.
Hey, he's
that's
got
not my
a
fault.
point. I mean, it's kind of your fault.
Well, all right, but you know, to make an omelette, you've got to break a few eggs. Look, they want me to. From what I remember them telling me, I wasn't really paying attention. They want me to undo the hold some of the higher beings have over the pantheons. Apparently, they're not allowed in. I don't really know. They promised me power when they came to me. I simply took it and ran with it. And you know, someone gives you an offer, you take it, you don't really listen, you just do half a job, get what you can, come back. That's what they want me to do. I'll get there eventually. But I'm actually...
Oh, well, it just seems like there's been a breakdown in communication somewhere, because from what we've been told, I mean, who are we to say otherwise, but we've been told the complete opposite.
They would do that, yes. They don't want...
Well...
They don't like that they can't control me. That's the problem. They made something they can't control, and now I'm here.
I get it. Look, I mean, we all get it. Look, it's obviously a big misunderstanding, but hey, let's just... How about you just jump down back into the creepy goo hole there, close it back up. We'll arrange for a more suitable time and date for you and them to have a parlay, and you can kind of get all this... Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, pent-up feelings there, and maybe you guys just need to, like, work through that. I mean, I'm not a counselor, but if I was, I'd say, hey, look, lie down. Let's kind of go to a happier place in your mind, and then we can maybe talk about feelings in a safe and controlled environment where people ain't going to die. I mean, hey, look, it's nobody's fault that this happened, clearly, but let's look at this as a learning experience, okay?
Chatty, aren't you? I've not talked to people in such a long time.
Okay, so you say that, I mean, I completely understand. You were given a task. You didn't specify the time frame in which that task would be accomplished. You are simply bending the rules of the agreement, and that is completely fine. I do have to ask, though, what are you doing now? What is with the goo that's turning people's bones into jelly and the cracks that are
Yes.
appearing across our...
About that, did you... My body horrors, were they a bit much? Sorry, I was testing myself.
I mean, I was kind of freaked out by the fucking demon monster that splurted out of one of our friends, yeah.
Oh,
And the
that
cows.
poor...
Don't forget the cows.
Oh, I
And
get
the
it.
cows.
Yeah.
It's a horrible way to ruin beef.
Oh, so I'm just affecting farmland. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't intend to. It's just I was testing what I could do. It may have got away from me. I'm trying things out. I'm reborn. Come on.
So you'll stop?
No, I mean, I can
I-
try and reel it in, but
What if you were given a place away from our lives and our town where you could do these experiments and not risk the
Yeah.
livelihoods of others? What if you were... I'm not saying go back to an isolation. I'm simply saying almost like a test chamber, a laboratory where you can hone your skills again.
Yeah, like exactly, Hyacinth. I think you're onto something there.
And no livestock because we really need our meat.
don't worry. I assume you definitely need your meat, but that doesn't sound bad. And don't get me wrong. I'm not here to... Like I said, I'm not here for you. I don't know any of you. I said I don't know any of you. You look very familiar, and I don't know why. And he sort of... It's sort of very blasé, points towards Trent.
Mm.
Actually, no, speaking of... Why do I know you? You look very familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. And he sort of like taps on the side of his skull, and you can sort of hear this hollow echo going through, and like... I know you. And he's clicking, even though he has no skin. I have met you before. Why? And Trent,
Thanks for returns.
Trent holding the sword, you watch it ignite with flame up the entire length of his sword, and then as this flame ignites, you see it sort of die into this golden hue as he's going to use his what's it called? What do paladins have? I have in front of me.
Skills, brother.
Channel Divinity. He's going to channel
Divinity.
Divinity to make his sword a holy weapon of fire. He's just sort of holding it in place. Look, you don't know me. You're just trying to get into my head, aren't you? Oh, that voice. I know. Of course. Trent Damascus. I've not seen you since the Battle of the Firefields. How are you? You've aged beautifully.
He knows you.
And he sort of looks towards you. He's like, if I still had skin. But what are you doing? Where the hell are we, Trent? And Trent sort of like looking around. So like, what do you mean the Firefields? That was a long time ago. That was end of the Mercy War. Yes, I know. And you were fighting next to Miriam. I remember you on the field. Leosella didn't like that at all. Speaking of which, could any of you point me in the direction of Leosella Rosario, please?
Why?
With him pushing all of these names into the air, like we know somewhat, I think, from the Mercy Wars, at least legends of people who were there.
So all of you will know who Leosella Rosario is.
Yeah, but it feels like from the way he's talking about them, he feels intimate with them. Could I roll maybe a history
an
check or
insight check.
something?
You can make me an insight check to see if what you sort of perceive from the way he's speaking. Roll me an insight or percent. I don't know. Yeah, insight. Let's go insight.
So someone explain to me again, because we're not doing this on D&D Beyond, so I don't have the calculation.
So it's a D4 if you have expertise in...
I do, but not. I only have.
Insight is just going to be your wisdom modifier unless you're proficient.
Okay, so it's +5 then because of my proficiency.
Yeah.
So that's 30-20.
30-20. I mean, for a being without a face or any sort of discernible expressions to sort of draw off as they're speaking from their tone, I mean, it seems legitimate. Like, at some point they were there during the battle towards the end of the war. You know, the fire fields was one of the last battles, or one of the last big ones when the Azure Harmony sort of collided with the sort of amassed forces of Vashoadan.
Do I remember if any of Trent's sort of friends that died? Because it feels like this person was very intimate.
So many have died. To pick out a specific one would be... A lot of people knew the 5-star seal and came and went from the group as they traveled. There was a core 5 of all of the witches of who you know of, but people have come and gone.
Yeah.
You weren't 100% sure Trent was part of it, but you had an inkling. You've heard his name come up. You didn't know how intimately, but he was there. It's sort of the reason he came to Moorhome and took over this guild. He was just sort of that in with them.
Yeah.
But as you sort of glean these things, and Trent's holding his blade, like, what do you want with Leosella? They are far from here. They're over in Hope and Prosperity.
Whoop. Maybe we don't divulge the location of the...
Fuck, sorry. It's Oh. So what is she doing these days? Tell me. And you asked me before what my thing here is. Revenge, unfortunately. Cliche, I know, but a good revenge tale is...
Listen, hey.
You say you're reborn. Who did you used to be?
Good question.
No, now you're asking. I have an idea. I remember... I don't know. I remember myself, and I remember bits of what... I've been on the chain for 80 years. I can't really...
But you remember that you want revenge? You don't know who you were or why?
Do you ever have a feeling that's just so intense you feel like it overthrows all other parts of you? Have you ever met people that way? They just...
I mean, when I'm hungry.
It's like that. It's an exceptional hunger. I really need to find them.
Fuck it, let him go.
No, not if he's been murdered someone.
I'm sorry, but
Crumb, just from a DM perspective, you don't want to do that because that is essentially the Pope of the church you are following. Leosella Rosario is the...
fuck it, let it happen.
Church food.
Okay, as a cleric of the sun and Olwen, you know that... You all know that Leosella Rosario was what is essentially said to be the second official member of the 5-star seal when Miriam first started off.
Right.
She has come far, sort of... They are a paragon of the sun, and sort of Olwen's chosen in sort of carnate form.
So just for kind of context for me, so you got Miriam, you got Leosella, Ichabod. Was he a member of the 5-star seal?
So he was he like Trent, he was for a short time.
Right.
He was one of the lesser trusted members because his sorcery came from Shadow. But sort of proving himself towards the end of the wars, they kind of pardoned what distrust there was. You haven't seen him in the days leading up to this, but he was sort of, as is. But as he sort of describes himself, like, I mean, I'm going to say this nicely, you can't stop me. I can try and reel in what I'm doing, but you can't. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I think I don't speak for all of us, but I think we made some pretty convincing reasonings as to why we could maybe let's postpone what you're trying to do here. I mean, like we said, feelings, they're hard to work through. We maybe need to just go somewhere else, away from the populated area. We can talk it through, hash things out between us. Look, it's damage limitation here, buddy. I'm sure you've got a great, meaning, and, you're trying to do the right thing by you, and hey, who can blame you, right? You gotta look after your own in this world, and I totally get it, but maybe we don't do it around all these pretty buildings and people that we care about, huh?
Building. Where are we? This sounded
Well,
familiar to me.
Well, that's not really the question that needs to be answered right now. What we're talking about is the general us going somewhere else kind of conversation.
Where do you want to go exactly? Where are you going to take me? Are we going for drinks? We're going to the pub. Is there a nice barge here with beer? Are you going to...
Yeah, exactly that. We'll take you for a drink. How about you come with us and we'll go somewhere... I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite drinking spots.
Whilst they're talking,
Yeah.
is Jules still at the door of
So-
the House of Worship?
So Jules has... So you saw them sort of... She was sort of holding the doors open,
Yeah.
and as the church kind of jilted sideways and one half of it lowered ever so slightly, you watch them let go, and you watch them disappear inside. You've not seen them since, but
Okay.
from what you imagine,
Cool.
there's plenty of doors, back doors.
Yeah,
that kind
but
of thing.
they're
they're
not
gone.
close. Yeah, cool.
Can all of you make
Cool.
me perception checks, just please?
Sure.
Just general perception checks.
I don't have my dice out.
Yep. That was good.
Yeah. That was okay.
Oh!
Wait, what? That's
Okay.
I have a 19, so
Cool.
acceptable.
Acceptable.
I'm a cleric with a high perception. It's
19
acceptable,
with a
let me
plus
be.
0, so.
So,
Ah.
2 19s.
I got 21.
Oh,
21.
nice. I also have a +0, which makes mine a flat 1.
Hey!
Checks out. That
Colin,
checks
you are,
out.
Colin, you are so deep in the sort of sales pitch of trying to get whatever this thing is to move and maybe get away.
I mean, yeah, I have tried on multiple occasions to persuade him to do stuff, and he hasn't done anything that I've tried, so yeah. I get that.
I didn't realize those were. I thought you were just talking to him. To be honest, I didn't realize these were.
I mean, on like,
Yeah,
three,
you were actually-
on like 3 separate conversations, I've tried to persuade him to fuck off, get back down the hole, or at least come away from the town, and you've gone, no. I'm like, all right, I mean, it's fine. Like, I get it. Colin's a bit of a dickhead, we all know, but still. He is trying.
All right, look, this is my 4th time DMing. I didn't pick up on the signs. If you want to persuade, tell me. I don't know.
It's okay, don't worry, just move past it. We're all good, brother. It's all good.
It's all good now.
What did we perceive, if we did perceive it?
Fuck all, we've just been over this. I rolled a 1.
I got a 21, so what did I perceive, dude?
Yeah. So, Colin, you are deep in conversation with this thing, and it's you seem to be holding its attention. In all fairness to you, like I know it not made you roll, but you are. The three of you start noticing sort of very not dressed down guards, but kind of whoever could hurry back to the barrack, sort of leather up and then run back. They're sort of positioning themselves in alleyways and sort of close by, sort of bows at the ready, kind of just holding suit. Trent has also sort of noticed these and is just he's essentially keeping in front of you to try and make sure that such something come, he is the first in line.
From where I am, kind of behind everybody, can I attempt to subtly cast message to Trent?
You can try. So that was what's the components to message? I don't really know.
It's a piece of copper wire, kind of going like that, and I got a point.
Oh, so no, is it verbal semantic? Like, do you need to make a sleight? I'm trying to think if you need to make sleight of hand as well.
I think it's all of them. Hang on.
Yeah, it's verbal, semantic, and material.
Yeah,
All right, do me a sleight of hand check for the Arcana then, just to see if you don't do it particularly obviously.
Yay! +1.
2.
13.
Could I
You
use
are-
the help action to sort of slightly step in front of her because I can't do that now. Thanks to Rufus.
Rufus?
If you'd have done it slightly sooner, potentially. But the rolls have been it's been rolled already.
good.
You do your best, and you sort of, seeing as you're at the back of the group, you kind of position yourself sort of to keep out of sight. What do you message, Ruth? What do you message to
Trent, I'm gonna
Thank
say, it's your call. You seem to know this guy. Is this safe? Do we keep talking or do we act?
Trent kind of like still holding the blade and sort of taking mild sort of steps to sort of get to about here. He seems to be moving as conversation is going on. He doesn't respond sort of internally as you would, but he sort of turns his head to look towards you and sort of try and get the gauge of everyone else, and just shakes his head with like a severe sort of don't right now. Let's keep it talking for just a little bit.
Okay.
But as you do these things and Trent moves, the being comes forward 5 feet, sort of peers around him and goes, "Sorry, did you have something you wanted to say? Are you concerned? I'm not, and he's looking directly at you, Hyacinth. You're not worried, are you?"
Well, I mean, I like to know all variables before I understand something, so I just wanted to know what Trent was thinking, that's all. Nothing to worry about.
Absolutely not. If you don't, I won't. Like I said, no beef. I'm not after you. I'm just after a very specific person who has done me wrong.
Oh,
I want my revenge.
What did they do to you?
Yeah, and who is this person? Maybe we can help.
Did say.
Is it Leocella?
Yes. Sorry, I thought I made that clear. Leocella Rosario, the patron bitch of the sun, has done me wrong.
Oh.
And I just want what I am owed.
Did you, deserve it?
No, not at all. I mean, of course I don't think I deserved it, and I know I didn't. What went on was a grave miscarriage of justice. I'm just here to undo that before I get on to my duties of higher beings and all that shite,
How much are you held to this deal of dealing with the higher beings? I'm just aware that might have significant repercussions for the rest of us down here.
And it shouldn't do. They don't really do anything for you anyway. They're just sort of there. The ones who made me are really more your ballpark. Trust me. Look, I can hear all of them now in my head trying to force me. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have taken into account just how strong the will of a person is. So I am just not listening for the time being. It's not like they can do anything about it anyway. If they could stop me, they would. So,
I have to say here, buddy, as much as this argument might hold merit in some circles, for those it's just not quite sitting true. Look, we've offered you a peaceful solution. How about we go get that drink, we move far away from town, we maybe even send a runner to find this, Leah thingy, that you've been looking for.
As you say that, Trent sort of steps forward and goes, "We won't be giving up anyone. Not to you, not to anyone. Colin, stop trying to give away our people."
I literally look at Trent and I'm like, what the actual fuck? Like, you, how about you take Trent here?
Just because you brought it up, roll me a persuasion check just to see if he does take the peaceful option.
Oh, that's not bad. That is a +0 again. I love Colin for a 15.
Okay. Sort of. The salesman's pitch is convincing, and this being is nothing if not something of a rambler himself. It seems they have the ability to just go on and on. As Trent sort of steps forward, his sort of this golden shimmering flame sword sort of held in place, like, "Oh, Trent, calm down, put it away. It's not a swinging contest yet. Look, I don't know if I can drink, but if you really want to take me to someone to have a pint, we can talk this over, but I'm not going to not stop my revenge quest. Like, I can move away from all of the people in this town, but I can't stop what I'm doing, nor will I. This is my thing. I'm going to do it. I've made sure I can. So, whatever bargain you're hoping to strike, people are going to die, unfortunately.
How about if we give you another target instead? You
His
can
name's
exact
Greg.
revenge,
No, I'm joking.
but maybe not at that person.
I
I mean,
sensed
before you got
Sun's light.
reborn, weren't you peaceful?
I mean, wasn't everyone?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Before you got reborn, you were at peace.
Oh
not
no,
really-
I was never at peace. I've not been at peace for 80 years. I just have a form now.
And Nala wants to try and lower her voice and speak to Colin.
Mhm.
She's standing directly next to him, but she's going to try and whisper to him. And she's just going to say, "We have allies here, and people have been evacuated. If we move somewhere, we can't. I wouldn't suggest we do that. I don't.
I was just trying to limit the collateral damage.
That's what I'm trying to do too. As I said, we have allies here, and people have been evacuated here. Wherever you think we're gonna go, there might be innocents."
Well, let's just fucking kill it then.
Agreed.
While everything's going on, can I look at this crack in front of me? And I just want to basically get a sense if his presence, this entity's presence, reaches out beyond just the form they're in. Like whether kind of, you know how when we first examined it, like there was the rippling, the very slow rippling, whether that kind of seems to like oscillate with his voice, like as they're speaking, that type of thing. I want to see if they're part of a network type of thing underground.
Maybe a investigation with anything you might think. If you think something will go towards that, go for it.
See, I've got a specialty in research, but I feel like that's more book driven rather than I'm researching.
Yeah, that would be more if you were in a library looking for things.
Yeah, so I think it's just gonna be straight up investigation.
Just roll me some investigation.
On it.
When Colin said, "We're just gonna kill it," Nala has gripped her barbell and is readying.
Okay.
17. Before I do that, 17.
17. Okay, so. Oh yeah. Also, if any of you don't want to be where you are, move yourselves. I just put you there because it was the easiest place I could be. Obviously.
I'm good.
Cool. Okay, Colin, you can be there if you.
I will immediately put myself in a flanking position to where.
I don't know if he would have allowed you to do that.
No.
I'm trying to move like sideways to try and like fan out a little bit. She's doing it subtly, and if I catch him like looking or smirking at my direction, like he knows what I'm doing, she's gonna stop.
Okay. So with your investigation check, I mean, there's a fair few of these sort of now widening splits and cracks in the ground. There seems to be this ichor lining all of them. The main one, in sort of next to where they came from, there is a growing pool of this stuff, and so much so that with any sort of minor tremors that still happen, it sort of shakes slightly. What did you say you got again? 16, 17?
17.
17. Sort of, if hard staring at it as they walk very sort of nonchalantly towards you, you do see a very minor, almost like if you've ever seen that magnetic putty move towards a magnet, it's a little bit like that. It kind of moves very slightly. You can't tell why, either because it is a greater part of it or it has come from this stuff and they are sort of interlinked, but it does seem to move with them.
Okay.
Could I,
in a very minor sense. Yeah?
Could I drop a sort of subtly drop a coin into the black pool closest to me and Hyacinth to see
Yeah.
if it has the same effect as it did with her with their pen.
Yeah, you can drop some coin
Previously.
in Blackpool if you want. Go for it. Let's get the 2p
So I'll-
machines out.
Yeah, I'll just try and drop a coin to see if
Yeah,
it
just-
sort of
yeah.
corrupts the same.
I mean, yes, you are close to one of them, taking out whatever coin you want. You sort of ting, flick it in, and as it hits, like, and sort of around the metal of the coin, you see what looks like almost like embers or scorch marks, as it just sort of like.
As it does, I'm gonna slightly like kick Hyacinth in the foot, so that they pay attention towards the sizzling.
I mean, yeah, as you look down, you sort of see the tail end of where whatever this is, sort of go up the coin, and it basically discolors it in a very sort of rusted, kind of eroded way, almost as if what's the greenish stuff that comes onto metal once it ages? I can't remember now, but it kind of
Rust.
Oxidation?
yeah,
Oxidation,
it kind of looks like it's oxidized really fast and then rusted.
Okay.
I take a step back.
As Colin and Nala, as I see you moving, Nala.
I did say she is moving around until she looks.
You can't move as I'm describing things. That's not cricket.
I mean, she can.
He's talking. Move.
Okay. At this point, I think Colin's had enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to expend 2 points of my expenditure pool, and I'm going to use Gaze of Conviction, and I need the creature to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Call him the creep.
Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Voice to the grape.
Does a what's that? What's 16 plus 9?
Oh, fucking
Uh,
hell.
It wins,
25,
is what
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, so it makes a save. Fuck me. Okay, that's fine.
What's
Is
that?
It's
there-
not
is there-
fine.
Is there
Was that
anything?
visual?
Are you? Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you doing anything with that? Is there a little bit like some? I can riff off of there.
I
Or you just glaring at him?
I lock eyes with my with an opponent with a fury so potent that it can't be ignored.
Okay. As you sort of glare towards it, like they have very gradually noticed the movement of people sort of around it. It's that they don't seem to be doing anything, but they are aware. They're not blind. As you sort of glare towards this thing, it looks at you, and some of the ichor sort of forms like a scowl, and it sort of glares back and is like, "You're really not going to let this go, are you? As much as I love the intent in your eyes and, whatever, I really strongly suggest you don't do what you're going to do."
Fuck it. She rages.
I don't see that we have much choice.
This is not my day.
No,
As
no,
and
rages.
Nala and Colin, as you two sort of seem to ready yourself, and because I'm DM, I can do this. Trent sort of gripping the sword tight. You can sort of hear the of his glove sort of against the leather. He holds it tight, and he is going to cast, because I made a character for this because I knew I'd have to. He's going to cast Crusader's Mantle, and as he sort of grips the sword, the holy firelight from his sword sort of radiates outwards, and in a 30-foot sort of sphere, you all feel this warm, sort of almost hearth-like light that sits with you all. And now anyone that is within 30 feet of him does an extra 1d4 radiant damage to any attack they have while they are within sort of that area of him. As he grips and looks and just goes, "Right, if we're doing this now. All of you stay close to me. I will lead the charge. We're going to do this, all right?" And seeing as we're all getting ready, I would like everyone to for the final time, roll me initiative, please.
Yeah.
Let's go!
It's a 30-foot radius from Trent, yeah?
Yes. I'm going to apply it to spells. I don't know if it does, but fuck it, I wanted to. So
Thank you.
you get some radiant damage, and you get some radiant damage.
Everybody gets radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh
Oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready for this?
So in order of 25 to 20.
Oh, hold on.
20.
Sorry.
I got a 22.
You got a 20 as well.
22.
22. Fucking A.
Not a 22, but a 2-2. That's what I got.
Just a little guy. I shouldn't be at the top.
Okay, nice. So that's 24.
Are you rolling for Rufus?
I am rolling for Rufus. Don't worry, I'm going to do that.
Would you like one of us to roll for Rufus, just so you don't have to do it too? You got something to do.
No, it's fine. I can roll
Okay.
for him. I got it. So that's 22 and 20. 22, 15.
15 for me.
15. From?
No.
No, what are you? Because you're the last one. What are you?
Oh, just no.
No,
From
I'm not going
no,
out.
okay.
He's out.
Crumb.
fucking it.
Nope. I actually refuse to play your games.
Absolutely not.
Invisibility and fucks off. No. 10.
Cool. Okay.
What did you get, Colin?
15.
Okay, dope. Right. Sorry, this is... Right.
What did Rufus get?
So, as you all take position around this creature...
Fuck me, I guess. What did Rufus get?
Rufus got 14.
Right.
Shut
Don't
the
worry,
fuck up.
I was gonna keep. I was gonna include him.
Let him cook, Han. Let him cook.
So as you take position around the creature, and it sort of its head turns, and you hear the sort of crack of bones. Like, all right, fine, let's do this. I might as well practice on someone, hadn't I? And with a mighty 22, Nala, you are up.
So she already raged. So
No, she didn't. He didn't.
I
Rage.
did say that.
Yeah, she did.
Did you?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
When?
Just after I tried my thingy stare. Or just before
Okay,
I tried my
missed that.
thingy stare.
I mean,
She raged.
I don't really care. You
That's
raged. It's
exactly
fine. You go for it. You do you.
She is going to charge, jump over the crack that is between her. How far is that? That's a jumpable distance, right?
I mean, yeah, it's not. It's like 2 or 3 feet at that point where you are. You'd probably be on the cusp of it though. So if you jump there, if you jump next to it, you're gonna have to make a acrobatics
How
check to make sure
tall
that
is this thing?
the creature? I mean,
Yeah.
it's 6'2", maybe a push.
Okay,
Not
so
bad.
what she's aiming to do is she is going to run, jump, and try and like bring her barbell down on top of it. I'm looking to land.
Yes.
Like, why can't I move? There? No.
Yeah. Sorry, I had
Like-
I had to change
There.
the size of the
The map.
tokens,
Yeah, that's fine.
but yeah.
So, I mean, if you want athletics to do that, I can do that, but that's what
Roll-
I'm...
Roll me an athletics just to see how well you pull this off.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
It's all right, guys. We're gonna kill him.
You've got this, Nala.
That's a 17?
I mean, yeah, you are. You're a strong girl. You leap over this thing. You feel a bit of the earth around you crack and sort of splinter a bit, but you're fine.
As I bring down the barbell, I'm going to wink to Colin and shout, Nala! She brings down.
Told you it'll catch on.
Love that.
Yeah, beautiful. Roll me to hit, please.
That is an 18.
18 does hit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Roll me some damage.
Let's get out my other dice. Okay, and that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Plus
He
2,
will remember.
Plus 2 for rage.
He will remember the name.
Don't forget about your 1d4 of radiant as well. Crusader's Mantle.
Does that even include? Okay.
Yeah, it's everything.
Yeah, you just get radiant damage. Take it.
2 points of radiant damage. So that was
12 total.
12.
12 total.
Don't forget your 1d10 either.
For what?
Being awesome.
You genuinely had
I
me
was confused there for a second. I was like, what?
I was just gonna roll. I was like, fuck it.
Being a fucking gangster.
But I don't think I have any like other bonus actions rather than rage. So yeah, twack,
Cool.
land. That's me.
And as you do, and you jump behind it and crang, and you hear the echo of your bells sort of rattle off each other. You see its head sort of jump forward slightly, like, wait, did that hurt? Sorry, I don't have nerve endings anymore. I can't tell. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Dope. Next initiative order will be Trent. As you bring the barbell down, you watch him sort of take the blade in hand, pull it to the side, look to Collins, goes, she's behind. I'll be in front. You take the side. We'll take this thing down, no problem.
So tell me what to do, Dad.
And yeah, Trent is going to dash in and bring down a hefty swing with his flaming holy sword.
At advantage.
At advantage, of course. It's my creature, but I'm still going to play by the rules. So, yeah, that definitely hits. So, Nala, as you sort of bring your barbell down on its head and it sort of turns to look at you, it doesn't seem to... It seems, whatever this thing is not taking you very seriously at the moment.
Okay.
Trent brings this sword down heavy, and you sort of see it as it sort of like goes through skull and bone, and you hear the sword sort of rattle off the rib cage. So, it takes 10, 15 plus 18, 22, 25 plus, because if I'm going to build a character, I might as well make a big paladin.
Yeah.
Hey, you watch as this sword strike goes straight down, and you watch the holy fire sort of as the ooze and ichor seems to, in the same way the coin did, get this sort of slight cindery look as it sort of spreads across, and you just go, that wasn't very nice, was it, Trent? As this
How much damage?
Oh, sorry, I should have said that. So that is a big 31 damage.
Nice.
Because I wasn't going to let you take on a lich at the level you are without.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. And as the first one comes down, he goes, well, I'm not done yet. And as the sword comes down, he twists it, turns, and pulls it up for a second big slash.
Nice.
But with a natural 1,
No!
as the second one comes up, you hear cling as this skeletal hand slams down onto the blade and sort of holds it in place. You see the holy fire sort of burning away at the ichor. It was like, no, I don't think I'm going to let you do it this easily, Trent. And it is
Rude.
the lich's turn. As it sort of takes the blade and sort of keeps it there, you can see Trent pushing against it. Locked in this deadlock. It is going to do an action and use its paralyzing touch. As with the free hand it's got, it just sort of reaches out, and it looks like it's taking him by the scruff of the neck, but you can sort of see skin twist in its hand as it does. I mean, yeah, that definitely hits. As Trent needs to make a con save. Wow, doing this with a lot of people. But he succeeds, so that's fine. And you sort of watch this ichor-covered hand reach out, twist into him, but the sort of the radiant holy energy of his form pushes out from whatever it was trying to do. He does, however, take 12 cold damage, but they seem to be sort of in this lock at the moment as it kind of, they're holding each other there. That moves us into Hyacinth. You are up.
Fuck him up.
Right. I am going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to use my level up ability, rote memorization, to convert one of my non-damage dealing cantrips into a bonus action, because I'm a wizard, I ain't got no bonus actions. So I am going to just cast dancing lights, and I'm gonna begin to try and light up the like the crack in the ground below me, just to see if there's like, obviously it didn't really react to light last time, but I just want to see if this goes as deep last time. So I'm kind of just like doing some experiments whilst I'm also going to like,
very Geo, I like it.
Yeah, pick up like one of the motes of flame that's engulfed me after I cast mage armor immediately after having seen the state of this place. So pick up a lick of flame, kind of cradle it in my hands before blowing it, and it begins to reverberate at intensifying speeds, and you begin to hear a low as I then throw this chromatic orb at second level for thunder damage, hoping that the goo and the liquid kind of form will be disrupted by the thunderous energy. I'm going to cast chromatic orb at second level at this creature. So
yeah, roll me to hit.
that is going to be an 18 to hit.
Am I going to do lich things?
Don't be a lich.
It's my birthday!
Right, fine. You can use that once.
You don't have to do that.
Sort of stuck in this stalemate between two people, and it's fresh. So yes, the chromatic orb does. It sort of curves around Trent and straight into them.
Okay, so that is 4d8 thunder damage.
The okayest GM says happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So is it plus anything? Or is it just the straight? Yeah, so it is 22 points of thunder damage.
Excellent.
Nice.
So with the dancing lights that you've put into sort of illuminated the crack that's directly in front of you, because where you are placed, it's this one next to the building would be the closest one. As the lights go over it and sort of hover it, sort of a couple of feet from it, it seems as if the ichor is clawing to get towards it.
Right.
And as some of it does, you just watch the motes sort of come out as these things.
Okay.
And it pulls them in.
Right.
But yes, the chromatic. You watch as the thunderous orb crashes into the freshly opened sort of split the sword had created, and a bit like when you sort of see paint thrown on a canvas, you see the ichor sort of like splay out before it sort of reels back in and sort of tries to come across whatever wound was done.
Okay. So just so I know, on the map, is this like a platform? What is this?
So where are we looking? Sorry.
These stocks?
Oh, so I mean, so that would be like a table essentially. So this is very much where like any market stalls you can see, it's probably about head height. Not head height, it's probably about waist height. It's a table essentially.
Okay, so I'm gonna get the fuck away, the magic cancelling cracks. And go over there. That is my turn.
Okay. Colin
is going to rush forward to here.
Yes.
I am going to use 2 points of my pool To Agile Feint, which is my second of my new combat maneuvers, where I can juke left, right, throw sand, whip my cloak, or otherwise try to distract my opponents and make them vulnerable to the attack. Meaning that I can choose a creature within my range to gain advantage on my weapon attack against it.
Okay, go for it.
So I will do that. And with this, when I have advantage on a melee attack, I can use another point to dangerous signature on a hit.
Okay.
Rolling to attack.
Roll me.
It is going to be a... Oh, so that is a +8. So that is 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay. It is the new weapon, so it's 2d6 damage, right? With that sword?
Yes, it is.
So 2d6 plus 5 is 7 plus 5, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus, with that, I leave my symbol on the dangerous signature. I leave my symbol on the enemy. It cannot regain any hit points until it has taken a long rest while it does that.
Okay.
And I can use my bonus action to try and intimidate it. But it needs to make a wisdom save or be frightened of me until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
+9, so it's got to be a critical fail or close to.
Yeah, it's 13 plus 9, it's like 22.
Yeah. So it saves that. So I'm going to action surge.
Excellent.
I'm just double checking, just seeing what else I want to do. Right. Okay. And try again. It's not with advantage this time.
Nope.
In fact, I'm going to use some of this sword's abilities.
Yay!
Well, when you are wielding the sword, you do feel it doesn't so much talk. It is sentient in a sense that it seems to understand sort of danger in front of it. And as you so deftly struck it the first time, it senses danger, but it doesn't seem to think it's mortal peril yet. So it's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. You're doing well. It doesn't.
Oh well.
It bases it on how much danger you are personally in, as opposed to.
Oh.
It's a yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
At the moment, it's not quite there.
Okay, I will roll to attack then. So 12 plus 8. No, is that it? Yeah, 12 plus 8, so dirty 20.
Yep, that's right.
Or 5 plus 5, 10 points.
Okay.
Of damage. What type of damage does this sword make? Is it slashing?
Yeah, it's slashing damage. It's a magical weapon, so it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and then, as a free action, I'm gonna go. Did you feel that?
And as this thing is now sort of engulfed between all of you and sort of holding off as best it can, it sort of looks down and goes, "Oh, I'm going to make you feel something in a minute." And it sort of it glares down at you, and you sort of see like flames sort of wreathe out of it.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Do I want that to be my turn? Yes.
Okay. We move on to Rufus, and I am no bard. I make no qualms about that. I don't have the ability to do bardic things, but inspiration is an action, right?
bonus action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. Power word kill is an action.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, he knows. He's just waiting for it.
So Rufus is going to move this way to get away from sort of these areas. Bardic Inspiration is going to you, Nala.
Okay.
Nice.
He sings you as a jaunty ditty in his tune. You can imagine it how you want to. And because I don't have his sheet and I don't have his weapon anymore, he is going to take the dodge action. Just in case anything comes
Wait,
out.
hang on, we're one down.
Whoa, wait, what the...
No,
what?
you're one. No, so you're down Rufus, but you are up fucking Trent.
Wait.
Let's not.
So we
Let's
lose...
not.
I would like to petition this, please, because I feel like in a final fight, we're losing action economy here.
I don't have
Isn't it whispers?
I haven't got,
Yeah, like, he at least knows Vicious Mockery.
He does know vicious mockery.
he does know
Let's
vicious
guarantee
mockery.
that.
All right, fine. He will
D4.
try vicious mockery at this thing.
Thank you.
Please,
I think
please
it's
do
like
an
DC
insult.
13 or something.
Yeah. Is vicious mockery? What is that? Is that wisdom?
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's probably not going to hit, but I at least want him to try.
I'm doing my best, Jan. Leave me alone.
I'm just concerned that we're going to get battered here, brother.
That's a valid concern.
Right?
What do you mean? I have no clue what you're talking about. Fighting a lich at level 4? No, that's completely fine.
I mean, yeah, the wisdom save. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't go through, and I don't know what. I'm not very good at vicious mockery, so
So
it
it's
was just
3d12 halved.
No, shut up.
It's nothing. It's
You're not
nothing.
able
It
to
is
do
nothing.
It's a big fat zero.
looking towards the creature as you're all sort of going there. He just, listen, I've got a bone to pick with you, and he tries his vicious mockery, but it doesn't quite go through. It's the best I
That
can
checks
do.
out.
Bone
That
That
guns.
checks out. Honestly, that is about the standard that Chris has set for Rufus.
Okay, Crumb, last up. Let's go.
Right, okay. Well, what to do? Crumb's gonna move up 10 feet to next to this dude. Actually, it's gonna move over 15 feet instead because it doesn't want to be on the crack. And he's just gonna look at this gooey skeleton
Mhm.
and go, oh, couldn't you just have fucked with the goddess of the moon or the priest of the moon? Why did it have to be the priest of the sun? And then he's gonna do a circle in the air and sort of, you know, when someone makes a picture of the sun, but imagine it's a ring, so it's just a ring with fire around it.
Yeah, so the sun, yeah.
Yeah, but the sort of ring is sort of hollow inside, and from the ring itself,
Mhm.
big blast of radiant energy is coming towards him as I cast Guiding Bolt.
Ooh,
second level.
love to see it.
Nice.
For a 19 to hit.
As you launch this radiant energy towards the Lich, kind of in this heat
But it's
off.
Hans' birthday.
Yeah, it's not yours. That works once with the person whose birthday it is. You, my friend.
Good try. Very good try, though. Love that.
As you sort of launch this guiding bolt towards it, and it like careens in the right direction from the crack it came from, using one of its legendary resistances, it's going to, the Ichor is just going to sort of leap up in these, almost as if it's clawing with hands, and it just catches the guiding bolt out of midair and just sort of seems to dissipate it as they sort of sink back
Okay.
down into the Ichor.
So he gets resistance towards this damage then. Right? That's how it works?
I've never used a legendary resistance before. Does that just outright undo what's done, or does that just
Legendary
I think
resistance.
it halves damage, right?
No.
No.
It succeeds the save, so that's a spell, so it'd be half damage, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it? It's 4d6 for Guiding Bolt? Sorry, I don't play clerics.
Oi,
Is it
Hallie,
4d6?
Depends what level.
what is it?
Second
Wait, what?
second level.
Guiding
so
bolt,
it-
second level.
Oh, balls.
66,
I haven't got my
isn't
sheet
it?
up. I read my sheet.
Oh,
I
wait,
don't-
hang on. I've got Ash's sheet up right here.
Can't memorize
It's dead
shit.
on it. Hold up.
We don't know what you are.
I do.
It'd be 5d6.
5d6. Okay, cool. Thank you. Because rolling dice is fun. Let's go. Oh god. Oh god. Well, he's lucky to use a legendary resistance.
I mean, you say that, but you don't know how fucked you are. Go for it.
6, 6, 5, 5. Maths. Anyone?
16, 22, 28.
So
Yes.
14.
28.
Yes,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I rolled 3
Plus the
6s and
additional
2
d4.
5s.
Yeah, plus
The
D4.
additional
And I
D4.
didn't include my d4 on my thunder.
No, I didn't include mine either.
Alright, I'll chuck another 12 on there then as well.
Oh, sorry. I'll take it.
Sure. He's doing that for a reason.
So that's a 2 for 1 extra radiant damage then.
I mean, you do, and as these hands of Blackacre try and sort of claw at it, the radiant energy seems to burn them away as fast as they can form, and he sort of and it sort of pushes through and collides into the side of this thing. You lot are really trying my patience, you know that?
Yeah, well, I'm not patient either, so I guess we're in the same boat.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't
but-
think I have much for a bonus action, because all my bonus actions are spells. I think. Actually, I can use the help action. So,
Yes, because of Rufus.
yeah.
Yes, you can.
Do I need to be next to someone to use help
Yes.
action?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing something that would help them by proximity, yes. Depends what you're trying to
Okay.
do.
Well, I'm next to Rufus, so fuck it, I'm not going to use it.
Okay. Okay, so that's your turn?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Excellent. Top of the round, Nala, you're back up.
Okay. Nala is going to. She wants to do that.
Question?
Guiding Bolt isn't a save,
No,
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
attack roll.
so you wouldn't be able to use Legendary Resistance against it. To half the damage.
Yeah, I've never done that before. Okay.
Legendary Resistance is if somebody forces you to make a save, you can use Legendary Resistance to make the save if you fail it. So,
Oh,
If-
is it only saves?
yeah. So if somebody asks you to make a save, Dan, just a side note, roll
Yeah.
it first, and only if you fail it, then Legendary Resistance it.
Okay.
So
Alright.
take another 15 points then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just rolled 30 on the guiding
Good.
bolt.
And advantage on Nala's next attack.
Yeah.
She already has advantage because she is flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
So she is going to go and she is trying for one of her combat maneuvers, which
Mhm.
is this is like a tripping strike. I'm trying to make it full prone. What's the one is
Yeah, trip attack.
trip attack.
Yep.
So I'm spending my two points to try and trip it. So I'm basically doing a sweeping motion with my barbell to try and take it out from its knees, basically.
Cool. Go for it.
Got that 20!
Dope.
Which means I can also use one of my Furious Criticals.
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
I haven't been able to use yet, so I'm going to use. Well, the Furious Momentum won't work on this because there's no other thing, so I'm going to do a Disorienting Strike.
So good.
Which
Okay.
basically, if it fails a con save, it will confuse it for a round. So basically stuns it.
Okay.
So good.
So, oh yeah, I have to roll damage.
Yeah.
Double dice. Not double dice, but double damage on the dice. But there's no dice. Oh, there it is. Right, so 7 on the dice, so it's 14 plus 4. So 18 plus 2 for
17.
rage.
19.
And a d4 for radiant damage.
So good.
Would that be doubled because it's dice damage?
Yep.
That's a 4, so 8 radiant damage.
So
What's that
good.
total?
22.
27.
27.
Wait,
Yeah,
27
27.
total.
Yeah, 27
Okay,
total.
yeah.
Sorry.
And then a con save from you.
And a D20 on the chunky crits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The con save is a 25.
Fuck!
Yeah, okay, it saves.
Damn.
It was an 11 on the chunky crit.
Wow. The strike severs the foe's larynx. The foe is reduced to only making wet fish noises, it says. But basically, you've taken its ability. Yeah, taken its ability to speak.
Oh, that's good, because it was pissing me off.
Does that work if it doesn't have a larynx? Like it doesn't have anything. It doesn't have a voice box.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Okay, but it's the strike severs the. Okay, but the strike severs the foe's ability to speak. How's that? Whether it's a larynx
No,
or
it's done. It's gone.
no, that's it. It's done. There's no fourth. How many rounds? That's it. So it
It
can.
also needs to do a dex save to see if it falls prone,
Okay.
because I'd already used that.
Okay, that's just a straight save. It's an 18.
Yeah. Stay standing.
Yeah. And I mean, as you do, and you take this big swing to the side of its legs, you see a lot of the ichor sort of pile up around where your barbell was, but it doesn't quite seem to brace the impact properly. And you watch one of its legs, like one of the knees snap sideways and sort of before it instantly pops backwards.
Ooh.
And
I add my extra rage hit points. There you go.
as the
Halloween's over, man. Jesus Christ.
and as you do, and this sort of ripple seems to travel up it, you just sort of feel like, and so it seems to stumble on something in its what would be a throat, and if it could say things to you, it would.
Can I make a free action to say, "Oi, skinny, I'm over here"? Like I want it to. I'm trying to draw its focus onto me. So I'm gonna say, "Oi, skinny."
Oh, skinny.
You can definitely do that. I mean, you're next to it, and it felt what you just did. It
Yeah.
didn't really require much for that. You are in combat with it, so that's fine. Okay. Moving into Trent. He is going to. Okay. He is just going to make 2 strikes at this thing. Pretty simple. So as you see him sort of pull the first one away, he sort of yanks it from this thing's grasp, and it sort of moves, and he takes a big swing through the center of the chest, and you watch it sort of take a couple of ribs away from whatever this thing was, and it's looking as hurt as dead things can look. Okay, that is another. That's another 22 damage of just fire and slashing. There's this
Nice.
again. It burns away as he cuts through it.
Because I'm so close, can I see that the fire is doing more damage than like bludgeoning?
On your turn, you can try. Yes. And then he's going to take a second one. Which again, on the second swing, as he brings it back, seeming very confident, again, sort of, he swipes, and whatever this thing is, because it's so broken up in the center, it just sort of pulls itself into this arc as the sword swings through his chest, and he misses on the second one. And it's kind of moving itself now. And as we get into the Lich's turn, not being able to say anything, but this sort of as it's trying to sort of push words out, but the strike has shook something deep inside it, and now it can't speak. It is going to look to you all, and you see the flames sort of erupt from its teeth and its eyes. And I am going to need... Let's see, who's in range? Let's just measure ourselves. Okay.
What's he casting?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He's not casting anything. So, yeah. Crumb, you're just in range. Rufus is just in range. I'm going to need.
Hi.
Yeah. I am going to need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Except for me?
Except for you, Hyacinth. Everyone.
Yay.
So everyone but Hyacinth needs to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Here's a question for you, DM.
Mm.
I know this is an ability and it's a saving throw that we're making, but would this be considered an attack? Not an attack roll, but an attack. Is he attacking us with this, essentially?
I mean, you will take damage, so I suppose it counts as an attack. Yeah, but it's one of his legendary actions, so I don't know if that counts towards this.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled an 8.
An 8, okay.
Nice.
16.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Okay.
I have a reaction.
You will.
So, what I've got Arcane Repose, which is level up 5e.
Nice.
Thing as a reaction, you respond to an incoming attack with a magically infused attack of your own. So I can take a swipe at it with my melee weapon, and it does 3d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Did that
Well,
count?
we'll get to that after.
Okay, yeah.
What's done is done. Like DM Dan, because you've done this before. Legendary actions count as like attacks, don't they? If it does damage.
Yeah, sorry. So this is at the end of Trent's turn, right?
So this is the start of the Lich's turn. So this is one of his legendary.
You can't use a legendary action on its own turn. It would have to be at the end of Trent's turn.
Well,
okay.
it would be the same thing in that case because the Trent was.
Yeah. So the legendary action is after Trent's, and then it will then get its turn after. So its legend. So its legendary action doesn't count on its turn, is what I'm trying to tell you. So you do this, and then it gets its full turn afterwards.
Right, okay. So I'm going to do this first then. So would Nala's thing work with that, or would that not work on that?
No, because this technically attack... I mean, the OK's GM says technically attacks are only abilities that involve attack rolls, which is this is not.
I will save that then.
Cool. So we had...
Thank you.
So we had 8, 22... What would you get from 16?
16, yeah. I'm just wondering, because it doesn't say attack roll. Usually it says attack roll in reactions.
It might just be the way they work.
If it just says attack. Well, because they have other spells as well.
Yeah. So everyone but Nala failed this. And as you bear down on this skeletal creature and strike and hit and crush through its form, you watch as the ichor sort of builds up in its chest, and this almost like tentacles, they splay out and start going towards the living creatures around it. All of you take 21 points of necrotic damage as it does life disruptance, and it basically venom-like, just these tentacles pierce into you, and you feel what you assumed was felt by those who've attacked by it, this burning, oozing sensation as it hits your chest and then comes straight out.
Do I take half on the save, or
no? You saved, so I'm pretty sure you don't take anything.
Yeah. So
you take half as much. So you take, you take 10 points.
So 21. Damn it! Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was half of my hit points. And now it's its turn.
That is a good proportion of Rufus's.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. What was his hit points?
27.
Yeah.
Hey. Cool.
Yeah, but Rufus wasn't in range. Luckily.
Oh, he was.
He was.
No,
The only
I'm
one
the
that
only
wasn't
one in
was-
range. I was just in range, and I'm 15 feet away. He's 20 feet.
So he'd still be in range then, wouldn't he? Because it's a 20-foot radius.
Then
Oh
yeah.
shit! Okay, well
Yeah.
screw me.
So yeah. That's fine. I intend to. Cool.
And now it's the Lich's turn.
And
Yeah.
now, and as these sort of tendrils of inky black ichor sort of come back into it, you watch as the bones and the sort of the break start to try and knit back together with whatever it seems to be formed of. It's stumbling and it looks around and then thinks to what it was just told. So, Nala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was goading it. She's looking for him to
Mhm.
focus on her, so it's not a big deal.
Cool. As it turns around, as it sort of like its head turns a bit before its body, it turns to look at you. And I'm going to need you to make me another Constitution saving throw, please.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not as good. That's as an 18.
That's still good.
Yeah, it's not
That's
as good.
Pretty good.
It's still good.
That is good. As you sort of brace for whatever it does, it comes in and you just feel it's these sort of cold, wet hands grab onto your shoulders. It opens its mouth and seeing as it cannot talk anymore, it goes as it casts Blight on you.
No.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Why?
It requires a verbal component, Dan.
It says
I think-
semantic as well, verbal or semantic.
It's
No, it's
verbal
verbal
and.
and-
No, it's both.
It's both, isn't it? If you can
Yeah.
do one, you can cast the spell, right?
No,
No,
you
no,
need to
no.
be
You
able
have
to
to
do
do all
all.
of them.
Do you not?
No.
Yeah.
That's, you have to be able to do them all in a spell for the spell to be able to cast.
Really? I thought it was just one.
So it's
That's
verbal,
my bad.
verbal and semantic. So what it'll be doing is going rah rah rah, and then doing a hand motion or whatever to cast the spell.
I thought if you could do one or the other, you could do it.
No. Which is
Swear
why
ourselves.
we were celebrating as much when it fucking cut the larynx and it couldn't speak. We were like, that takes half of its spells off the table.
All right then. My
So,
bad. I am learning spells.
I know,
We're all learning here. It's all good.
However, you can still stick with that con save if you want to use its action, which is the one it used against Trent earlier. To then,
Yeah.
if you wanted to just do that rather than the blight thing.
All right. So, yeah, because all of its spells are going to need these things.
I'm sorry for crippling your lich. Sorry.
I mean-
I'm not, but I
Yeah.
feel the need to say it.
You haven't really. All right, cool. Yeah. So instead of what I just said it was going to do, it's basically going to reach its hand out and try and grab you with its paralyzing touch. So you got an 18, right?
Much better.
I did.
19,
No, 18.
18.
18.
Said I did.
I still roll to hit just because I should. Yeah, that is a 30 to hit, so that's definitely going to hit you. You save the con save there, so that's fine. You take. Let's see. Yeah, you take 12 cold damage reduced to 6 as this hand kind of reaches out to your sort of where your collarbone is and just sinks deep in with its bony fingers.
Is that
As you
reduced
feel-
because I'm raging, or is it reduced for something else?
Are you resistant to cold damage?
No.
Then no. It's reduced anyway because you made the save, but that's just 6 as it sinks its hand deep into you.
Okay. Can I react to that?
You can if you want, yeah.
So with that, not liking the cold touch, she is just going to reach out with a dung bell, hit you, and it's going to light up with fire from her tieflingness. Because that's where it comes from. It's her tiefling powers.
Nice.
And If it hits, it does the damage.
Mhm.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's 3d6. There you go. That is 3, 4, and a 1. 8 points of fire damage. Do I get radiant damage on that, even though it's a reaction?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
1 point of radiant damage.
Yeah! All for that 1 point.
That's all you needed. No, it's not. I'm not that nice. Dope. Okay, as it's now, you can all see it sort of gripping hard into Nala's upper torso, and you sort of see a mild discoloration. Hyacinth, you are up.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna stick to being over here. Thank you. 'Cause I'm still 30 feet away from Trent, so I still get that bonus. I am going to cast. Oh, for fuck's sake! You guys are fully in the way.
That's fine. Do it.
I just do it.
It's a one
it.
shot. Let's do it. Chaos.
Last episode. Come on.
Okay, sure then. You know what? Trent can handle it. I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers.
Nice.
Nice. Very cool.
Dancing fiery blades. Jettison out from Hyacinth's fiery armor. As I create a little thing, a little cube of daggers here. So that'll be hang on, I just had the spell up. Come on. So it is concentration, so I will be concentrating. Creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Okay.
So it will be on its turn.
Nice.
Yes. Excellent.
So that's up, and then I can't really do much else. Is the thing. No, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have any bonus actions. I'm a wizard.
Yeah, I feel that. Coming from me.
You're too far away to help anyone as well.
Okay, Colin, you are up.
I am going to use 1 point of my expenditure pool. I have 3 points. I have 2 points remaining after this. I activate my maneuver, which is Perplexing Flurry. So
Okay.
I'm going to try and attack the creature with the sword.
Sword.
Yep. Oh, that's not too bad. So that's 19 plus 8, so 27.
Ooh, not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
that
not bad.
definitely hits.
Am I in mortal danger yet? I'm in danger.
How
Half
many?
hit points.
So,
Half.
how many hit points have you got?
Less than half.
Got less than half. After what happened, you are in mortal danger.
Excellent. Do I just roll normal damage, or does something special happen?
I mean, you feel this so when you wield this short sword, you sort of sense when it senses that danger is afoot, essentially, and you gain. You essentially lets you know that you can now start using me properly. It's a very finicky sword.
Then I will do that. And I will use it to inflict wounds on the bloody... Oh, mind you, no, I won't, because of its thing. No, I'm just going to use it normally, and I'm going to expend an additional charge, I think. So my 2d6 normally, which is... Oh, good. 7 plus 5... 12 plus 1d4... so 12 slashing. I've just thrown my d4 off my fucking desk. It's gone. 1 second. 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then 2d10 necrotic. 1d10. I need another d10, please. That'll do. I'll use a d100. So that's 9 plus 5. So that's 14 necrotic damage.
14 necrotic damage.
Yes, please.
All necrotic damage.
14 necrotic. The rest isn't. Yeah.
That's what I needed to know.
Yeah. And using that ability, Perplexing Flurry, when I activate the maneuver and take the attack action, as long as my attack on my turn is a melee weapon attack, which it is, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the start of my next turn.
Cool.
So yes, and then with that, I will also use my bonus action to second wind.
Go for it.
To gain 9 hit points back.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, yeah. As you attack and you put this slash through it, and it sort of cleaves into. Something?
Can I do something? Can I do something else instead, please? Instead of second winding, I'm not going to second wind. Actually, I apologize.
Okay.
And instead, because I forgot I could do this. I'm using my bonus action to choose the creature I can see within 30 feet. Till the start of my next turn, creatures able to hear or see me gain an expertise die on attacks made against the creature. So I will do that instead.
Okay.
Fuck hit points, I'll help the party.
Yeah. I mean, you slice deep into the side of this thing, but as you go through, the type of damage you seem to have inflicted upon this thing, you watch as bits of it start to seem to adhere to whatever that was and knit back together.
Oh, fuck this sword, man, it's shit.
And yes, the necrotic damage you thought would help seems to have done something, but you're not quite sure what.
It can't heal until it has a long rest, though.
No, it can't.
I don't know if that's what it's doing, but that is something that was done before. So
It was, wasn't it? All right.
sorry.
You will be.
The spell's done fuck all.
Still did extra damage. I'll take the extra damage, even if it's halved or resistant or whatever. I'll take the extra damage. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look like the damage is taken. You slashed into it, but what else came from it doesn't seem to have stuck in. So you've done something.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, on to Rufus. So, I really wish I had more of his stuff. He is going. So again, we are going to give Colin He's going to move slightly this way, looking towards you, Colin. He's going to Bardic Inspiration you.
Thank you.
And then again, another Vicious Mockery, because that's all I know he's got. I wish I had a sheet, but I don't, so we're trying.
What else has he used? I know he's just used a lot of Vicious Mockery, but I'm just thinking what else he's
He's got
used.
support stuff, really. He's only got like Vicious Mockery as a damage dealing one.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
There's no attack spells in his repertoire.
He has Healing Word. He has Healing Word, I know. Because
He does have Healing Word as well, yeah.
Then we will Healing Word on to you, Nala. What's Healing Word?
It's a bonus action, first of all, so he can't
so he can't do that.
Healing Word.
Oh yeah, you can't use bonus actions as actions, can you? Well, he's not going to do that then.
That's fine. Like, genuinely, Nala, apart from this discoloration, I think she is looking pretty healthy.
Alright.
What the fuck?
Alright, good for you. I'm great, actually, as well.
I'm just going to go and fuck myself off this way, what's that?
I was trying to do it not just saying that if he was going to Healing Word, half health.
Keep digging the hole. Keep digging a deeper hole, Nala. Keep digging. Keep digging.
I'll take the HP then. Or you can die. That's fine.
Tank.
You said no, help action. No, as an action, Crumb, he's going to use the help action to help you do whatever you're about to do. Whether that is playing a tune to sort of help your magic along, he's going to do that. So, help action to you, Crumb, for your next action. Crumb, you're up.
Right, well, fuck me.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
That was an action.
Yeah,
that
hey,
an
with
instruction to
Crumb's
Crumb?
Crumb speed, it's probably a bonus action. It's a free action at this point now.
Wow.
Oh god, what to do? God. Well, Rufus is really down bad. But he's giving me the help action that changes things, potentially. I mean, it's a one-shot. Fuck it. We're doing this, right?
Yeah. Go
Yes,
for
we
broke.
are.
Let's
That's
do
the
another
spirit.
guiding bolt at this fucker.
Nice.
Bring him to hell. Let's go. Let the sun shine in. Crumb's just gonna scream, singing very badly as he casts another guiding bolt.
Rufus joins you, and it makes it a little bit more melodic.
Nice.
I
So,
love that.
help action. What
Is advantage, right?
that counts as advantage,
Yes,
doesn't
it's
it?
advantage.
Let's take it.
Okay. That's fucking good that it counts as advantage in that case, because that's a nat 20.
Oh, nice!
Of course it is.
Chunky
Go
crits.
for it.
So that's 5d6 doubled.
Oof.
No, it's just 4. It's
46
first
double.
first level.
Still.
Even
Take
better.
it. Yeah, sure.
Don't
That
forget
last
to add
one would have
your-
been that last
D4
6 would have been
radiant.
a 1, so we're good. These are all going to be 6s and 5s, right, Evan?
Well, he's got his weight dice. I mean,
He's got his good face on. What's going on?
It's not all 6s and 5s, but it
Okay.
is 12, 17, 19, plus a d4.
2D. Well,
19
D4 doubled.
So 21 doubled is 40.
42?
42 points of damage, plus a d20 on crits.
Oh, boy. Evan.
I thought I was gonna do a healing word and then Sacred Flame and fuck off, but
Good job you didn't.
Is your chunky?
that's a 9, I think. Yeah, that's a 9 because I have the little dot. Yeah, that's a 9.
The 9. The creature explodes instantly and dark. No.
I was like, what?
You inflict an additional 2d4 damage.
But those are not. Those
No,
are not.
just an additional
double.
2d4. It's just flat damage.
3 and 3, so 6.
6.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, with that absolutely titanic hit, you watch again as the radiant energy sort of goes into the ribcage and kind of blasts it outwards. And again, you see the ichor and sort of its being splatter like paint before it sort of tries to merge itself back in.
Crumb is just gonna stand there singing and dancing after casting the spell with Rufus, and then he's gonna run away.
Nice.
Nice.
Because he's low. 15 feet that away.
Oh.
Actually, let's do 20 because I can. God.
All right. Right, with that, with that monumental strike, we are going to take a small break.
Okay.
How long do you all want?
15?
15?
15? Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
8:10, we'll come back.
Fabulous.
So come back for more absolute destruction, as what I created isn't as effective as I hoped it would be.
Don't say that. We are low.
Yeah. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I thought you'd stop after that. Welcome back, everyone, to the scene of utter destruction. We are midway through what is arguably a tense fight. But at top of the round and top of the initiative, we are back with Nala.
Okay. Has he still got his like claws in me?
I mean, no. I mean,
okay.
at this point, they would be out.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna go in for another swipe again. She's going. I'm not doing the tripping strike, but she is going sweeping it under its feet again
Go
for
for it.
a hit. Hopefully, yeah, that doesn't hit. That's
With advantage?
okay. Thank
With
you very
advantage,
much,
yeah.
because that was 7.
Hey,
It's a 7 because that one was worse.
Oh, wow.
So
I think if you
I'm
want,
sorry.
I'm pretty sure I gave you inspiration as well. If you want to,
I would, if I have it, I will use
I'm
it.
pretty sure I gave you inspiration at some point. Yeah.
You do have it, yeah.
Oh, that's better. Okay, not that much better. That's a 14.
I'm afraid no, it doesn't. As you go for this,
Swinging wildly.
as you swing for it, whatever this thing is seems to be in a defensive stance as a large amount of the ichor sort of like piles into one place and you just sort of hit into it and it sort of seeps over your barbell a little bit and
Nice.
yeah, that doesn't.
Dude, your sound effects are giving me the creeps. Ooh, I just have goosebumps all over my body. I didn't know I could have it like that.
You've not met me before.
I will take the my bonus action
Yep.
to. I'm gonna shout at it,
Okay, yeah.
but I'm trying to like distract it from Colin. I'm doing the help action by
Okay, yeah.
somewhat distracting it, just by just full on spittle flying shout at it, like just "Rah!" you know. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, its attention was on you pretty much anyway, but at this point, yeah, it's very much in your direction. And as you watch your spell sort of hit its face, like you can sort of watch it like sizzle away. Anything else on your turn?
No, that is a failed action and a bonus action. I am
Cool.
not moving from where I am, so yes.
So, initiative count 20 because they made me aware of their actions. But this one fits. This one fits as this sort of creature of bone and ichor sort of starts to not crumble, but you can see it's having trouble putting bits back where they should be, and it's kind of janky in its movements. As a lair action, you watch as a single tendril sort of streaks out from its back and like into the upper side of Trent's chest. As the Lich is going to tether itself with a cord of negative energy, and you watch Trent sort of like.
Oh, it's only Trent. We're all good.
You mean the dude that does 26 points of damage every time he strikes?
That's all right. We're okay. Okay.
And yeah, you sort of this
Negative
inky
energy do?
black tendril sticks in and kind of. If you've ever seen like one of those worms that has those tongues that kind of like splay out, it does that.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
It goes across, like it goes up and sort of across the chains, like,
Dope.
no, I won't let you. And it goes into Trent's turn, and he's just going to like jam his
Trent
sword.
needs to make.
Out of daggers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Trent
does.
needs- Oh no, he doesn't need to make a save. I just roll.
Okay,
Amazing.
Well, yeah.
I was joking, Han, when I said fuck that guy. Like, I was only joking.
10.
10.
He eats 10s for breakfast.
10 points of slashing
Excellent.
damage.
That's
I mean, if he turns evil, at least we have a head start on killing the fucker.
yeah, and sort of not intending to, your daggers sort of like pelt him from the side. He's like, nah, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, you're in the way.
He just went full Arnold on you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Stop hitting me.
I mean, in her defense, you kind of sound like Rufus. She was probably aiming for someone else.
I sound nothing like him. But yes, Trent sort of pulls the sword in and goes for a big thrust, sort of like up into its chest cavity, which definitely hits with a 25.
Nice.
And he is, yes, as he does, like, so let me roll the damage first. There's a lot of this. So,
DM, Point of question about the tethered. Does it look like a tangible, real tether, like it is attached to him now, or is it kind of like an essence or an energy of such?
As you look at it, it seems so because you're literally in front of him. I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Literally.
Literally. as you kind of stare
Inspiration
at it,
question?
it's definitely connecting them, but the ichor doesn't look as solid as the rest of it. There's this ethereal nature to it. It's kind of almost like water in zero gravity. It's kind of just floating on this stream of its own making.
Okay.
So Trent goes in. So that was 18 on the thrust, and he is also going to throw a what's it called? Smite instead. Divine Smite at 3rd level because he feels like this is going very well. So he also gets improved Divine Smite. There's a lot to keep track of here. So it's another 8 radiant damage on top of the strike he already made because he has improved radiant damage. And then at 3rd level, that is that's another 22 radiant on top of that. As you watch him, as he sort of thrusts in with his sword, and it goes into the rib cage, and you just watch this arcane energy this radiant energy seep out of the rib cage and sort of blow it out this way. But as he does, you watch the tendril that was attached, the two of them sort of shiver and move, and then it seems to dig deeper into his chest cavity as you watch sort of wounds and openings begin to appear sort of on whatever exposed skin you can see. And he seems to have he definitely has taken damage from his own attack. Yeah. You sort of watch Colin, and you can see because you are close to him, you watch there's this sort of like fear comes through his eyes. This huge wound appears on his neck as he sort of pulls the sword back out and holds it and don't stop attacking, just go. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Dick.
Commission, right?
Which is so that was Trent's turn. We are now back to the Lich. Nala, you are still very much in.
It takes.
Yep. Throw some
Hang
numbers
on
at me.
a second. 14.
Okay. Yeah. As you watch the remainder of the knives like pelt into this thing and sort of like push into the ichor, Colin, you notice the tendril doesn't seem to grow at any point in this time. Trent seems to have sort of pushed against whatever was attacking him.
That's what we want to avoid, growing tendrils.
It's meaty, all right.
What were they called? Ooze? In Doctor Who? Yeah, ooze.
Yeah.
Ood.
Ood. That's it.
Ood. Yes.
That's it. The ood.
I was like, gurgle?
No.
We don't want to grow gurgles.
No, we don't.
No, we definitely don't. So, Nala, you are very much still in its purview, and you watch as it sort of like hacks and coughs, and you sort of see what would be spittle sort of come out as it's trying to. It knows it can't regain its voice, and it is again going to just grab at you and make the paralyzing touch attack. Which, if I remember rightly, so that's going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And we take
Cool.
that is you take 12 cold damage. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that doesn't make 7.
Really?
Yeah, I
What's your
got
con
3 on
modifier?
the dice.
I
Shit.
mean, I almost don't want to. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Pity.
Dice take it, dice give it, dice
I
take
almost
it away.
don't want anyway.
Yeah. as this hand jams into your upper chest, and you feel the bones of his fingers sink in and sort of grab around your rib cage, you are hit with this wave of cold, and you are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, fuck.
You can repeat the save at the beginning of at your turn essentially.
How much damage did I take to start with?
You took 12 cold damage from that.
Okay.
And Colin, you see as this hand is jammed into Nala and is gripping tight. Hyacinth, you are up.
Okay, that's fine. I've definitely got things I can do with this. I am going to say fuck it. And
Nice.
I'm gonna go.
You like it.
Hang on.
Perfect music
5,
change
10,
on that, by the way.
15, 20, 25.
The
Whoa.
wizard's coming in.
Wizard's coming in hot, boys. And I am going to. Oh God, 30. I'm gonna have to go right there.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yep. All right. It's burning hands time, bitches.
Burning hands. Let's go.
Nice.
So I'm
Nice.
concentrating it on.
Cloud of daggers.
No. I am. It's not a concentration spell.
cool.
I'm basically focusing the spell on, God Killer. You know. But I'm also going to be using my cleansing fire ability. I believe it's called.
Yep.
And I'm gonna heal Nala a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So heal spell level. I'm gonna use second level spell, so you get 4 healing, and I need it to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
4 points of healing, yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
4,
Nice.
definitely.
Thank you.
Dex save. That is. That is a. That's a 15.
15 is saves, so it takes half damage. So it's half of 4d6. Let me roll that. Oh, with my extra d4?
Yes, Crusader's Mantle is still up.
14, 18 points halved, so 9 points. 2 of which are radiant.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, as you run in and from your hands, the ichor seems to part slightly, and you just go through what is skeletal. It seems to burn. You see the going across it, but it doesn't quite take as much as you would like.
Okay.
But it's still burning.
Okay, cool. It's fine. It's all
Oh,
knowledge.
actually.
And now I'm stuck there.
You are stood there.
So good.
Okay. Colin, you're up.
Okay, couple of questions.
Yes.
How big is the crack?
That is next to it.
How wide is that? Yes. You said it was growing, so
No. So I said it has grown. At its widest, you're probably looking at about 3.5 to 4 feet. At its minimum, you're looking at about 2.
oh,
It sort of ebbs and flows. It's bigger, but it's not massive.
that ruins my entire plan. Can it not be bigger so that I can do something cool?
How big do you need it to be?
15 feet.
I was going to give you like an extra foot. Nah. There's no way that's a 15-foot crack now. It's not quite there.
How tall's the creature?
6'1", 6'2"-ish.
Okay, what I was planning on doing is not going to work given the size of the crack. Okay. I'm going to spend my last 2 points to do lean into it.
Okay.
When you activate this maneuver, you take the attack action and make a weapon attack. I'm about to do.
Lean in, son.
Okay, so that's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I need to roll some damage. Do I get... Am I mortally in danger still?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I will then... What level is the first one that only uses one charge? What level of thing is that? And how many charges does this thing have?
3.
Can I expend more charges than one per round?
Yeah. So you can use more than one to do other things. It's just you use them all.
Okay, and I've already used one charge.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 charges left.
Yes.
Excellent. Then I will do it this way. I will roll 2d6 plus 5. So that is 13 points of slashing damage, plus 1d4 radiant, which is 3 points of radiant. So that's 16 total so far. Then it's 4d10.
4, okay, yeah.
So that is 11... 17 points of necrotic, halved to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I need it to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. So what was the total damage? Just in total?
Oh, Christ. 13 plus 3, 16 plus 8 is 24.
24, thank you. Yeah. As you make this slash and you go through it, you watch the tendril move ever more across Trent as he winces in pain. What did you say? A strength save?
Yes, please.
Cool. Oh, they're not good at those.
Yay!
Finally,
Something they're not good at.
something they're not good at.
I mean, weirdly, the skeleton's not strong. That is only a 12.
Then it is knocked prone!
Okay.
It is knocked prone, and it says here forever.
I've fallen, I can't get up.
It might be a fever pitch that I'm in, but it definitely says that.
It's prone, dope. Okay, yeah, as you do and you swing, with the amount of stress it is under trying to keep everything at bay, you cleave through the side of one of its legs and you watch its kneecap just like pop off as the leg
Nice.
it falls and just.
And then, as my bonus action,
Yeah.
I will. I'm going to Rallying Surge
Okay.
because I like Trent and I don't want him to die. Who looks fucking worse out of everybody?
I mean, Nala's looking messed up. You're not great.
Rufus.
Rufus is not good, but he's far away, and Trent seems to be continually taking damage from whatever this thing is inside it.
Okay. If anybody needs health, rather than me giving it to Trent, who's an NPC that we don't care about, can you let me know?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm gone, mate. I'm gone. Like I'm not in the fight anymore.
I can't cast it on you anyway. Hi, Synth. How you
No,
looking?
I'm running away.
I'm full.
You're full.
I haven't been hit.
Well, looks like it's Trent. Fucking Trent. 1d8 plus. Oh my god, it was so good as well. 7 plus 4, 11 points of healing he gets.
Okay. And as
Question.
Yep.
As he fell, did he lose? Did he lose the grip or that he has around my rib cage?
I mean, yeah, he would have let go anyway. I was doing it more for
brilliant.
flavor. Like, he doesn't just continuously hold you. It falls out as he falls, so it's not. It's more of a.
Do I
Yeah,
still need to
don't
make
worry.
the save on my turn though?
On your turn, yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you can
So it's
remake
still
the save
connected.
when it's
Okay.
yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're so paralyzed, yeah.
You are still shocked.
And he's prone. Do I do it? I'm gonna take a step away.
Okay. Do you get opportunity attacks if you're prone?
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
You do, but it's a disadvantage.
Cool. And we will make a regular attack with a lich.
Okay.
Mac breaks his arm.
Yeah, I mean that was at most that was a 10.
But you fell into my trap! Because I can spend my last point, and when a creature takes an opportunity attack against me,
Yeah.
I can fucking attack it.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
So, one second. Yeah, I can do that. So I'm going to do it. Not as good. It's only an 18 to hit.
That still hits.
Okay. I've used all the charges
Yep.
on it. Bastard. However, that's max damage, so that's 12 plus 5. That is 17 points of
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
kick the shit out of a lich damage.
Nice. Love that.
Nice, yeah.
Let's
And
talk
as
about
you
that.
as you crack this thing's leg and it falls to the floor, you sort of taking a depth step away. One of its arms, seemingly from a weird angle, just sort of reaches out towards you to try and claw. And as you do, its hand just explodes on your fucking sword.
Nice.
And it's
And then using my remaining movement, I'll just step back in.
cool.
Job done.
Excellent.
I don't know why I've not been like doing that every turn to get a free extra attack.
Should economy, dude.
Yeah, man. I should have been doing that
You didn't want him
every
to
turn.
attack you, and that's fair enough.
Now he's
We
prone
are.
though, and he's a little bitch.
Actually, that one. Yeah, he saves. That's fine. Okay, Rufus is up. He'd have cure wounds, right?
A healing
The
word.
healing word.
Healing word.
doesn't have
yeah.
cure-
No, he doesn't have cure
No, he didn't
wounds.
prep it.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
If only Chris had spent the last 3 weeks using all of his spells so that we knew what they were.
What has he even
Just
done? I'm trying to
mocking
remember.
things.
It's just
Actually,
mocking,
sleep.
isn't it?
Sleep. Cure
Oh, he has been
wounds.
using sleep.
He has been using sleep. That is true. Okay. As a
But
bonus,
sleep doesn't work on undead, I don't think.
Oh no, it
Hold
doesn't
on.
actually. No, it
let me
doesn't.
just see if my thing can be put to sleep. Doesn't say that it can't be.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
the
sleep
spell
doesn't work.
itself
Sleep doesn't
doesn't
work on undead.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Oh well then.
No.
Yeah, because undead don't sleep.
Oh,
It's like elves.
sleep
Not
till-
necessarily.
Nah. All right. So
But-
Michael slept?
Yeah, slightly discriminatory,
Yeah,
that
but-
brother.
what?
I mean, are you sure that he did?
Faked it.
Oh, I've moved it. It crumbs down it. Doesn't matter.
That's fine. Okay, so bonus action. We are going to give Bardic Inspiration to Hyacinth.
Thanks.
just
Is it a
'cause-
D6? What is it? I haven't
Yeah,
been given it.
D6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use mine.
Oh, should have used my fucking Bardic Inspiration on my damage roll for an additional D6.
Oh, I forgot he had that.
And then, he's only got 25 feet of movement, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
All that.
Do you know what? That's fine though. He can still move. So, sort of seeing Nala stuck and sort of in pain, he looks towards us. Don't worry, I'm a coming. And he runs this way, leaps over the crack, and as an action, we are going to basically give you the help action to get out of give you advantage on your check for the next check for paralysis, essentially.
Thank you.
He also has a specialty in poisons.
Yep. He does.
Has a specialty in poison, so
Yeah.
we'll say
Super
it's super
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, super advantage. You can roll
Nice.
3 times. Why not? Last episode, I don't care.
We're just making our own shit up.
Who
Love it.
cares? Let's go.
Rules are out the window now. We're off the edge of the map now, people.
Let's go.
So,
I'm gonna do a Michael and jump into the crack.
Hey, it's my turn. No.
It is your turn, yes.
Yeah, was that Rufus done?
Yeah, you are up.
How fucked does this dude or
Well, the creature.
creature look?
I mean,
like?
it's on the floor. It seems to be having trouble keeping itself together. But you've never really encountered creatures like this, so you don't know. It looks
Right.
damaged from your perspective. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna risk all my friends dying. So
So he's not going to use.
Brum, for the
creature
first time in like more or less ever since you known him, unless it's been really necessary, he's gonna help out his friends instead of going on the offensive. So I'm gonna step 5 feet forward because I have to for this to work. And
Fireball! Sorry.
yeah. And then he's gonna start sort of very much like dwarvish gospel singing, basically, and cast Bless at 2nd level
Oh,
Nice.
on Nala, on Hyacinth. What's his
Trent.
face now again? Trent, because he probably needs it, and Colin.
okay.
Rufus,
You get
Rufus
4.
might die. No, yeah, I get 4, which are the 4.
Oh,
people.
Rufus as well. Okay.
No, I'm not doing Rufus. I'm doing Colin, Hyacinth, Nala, and Trent.
Trent. Cool.
There you go.
Cool.
What does Bless
And
You get a plus. You get a D4 on your
On
attack roll.
saves and attack rolls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then I'm taking one more step back.
The runaway action.
yeah. So that's me. I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean,
Powering in the corner.
everyone feels blessed by your dwarf gospel singing. It feels apt that you're by a church.
Slay!
Okay, top of the initiative order. Nala, we are back to you.
Oh,
You
how
are
embarrassing!
muted!
How embarrassing!
Oh,
So that didn't happen, and
Moving swiftly onwards.
I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah,
make the check to
that's
see if you can make the check to see if you are
So
unparalyzed.
it's save
Right.
with advantage and
Super
bless.
advantage.
Sorry, super advantage and
Super
bless.
advantage, bless, and Rufus is helping you. So
And you also have Bardic Inspiration, which you haven't used, I believe.
I haven't used that yet. That's great, 'cause the highest one of my super advantage was only a 14.
What's a D4?
That's a D4,
Plus a D6 if you want to use it.
which is 2. So that's a
16.
And then I got a 6 on my Bardic Inspiration,
Okay,
though.
so 22 plus your con.
you've broken free.
No, I want to know.
Yeah.
That's 4.
Yeah.
26.
I love the disappointment in Dan's voice.
No. I was just saying, like you hit it a while back.
Yeah, I was trying to be like, don't use your bardic for now, but it's fine. You good?
Oh,
To
You
be
go.
fair, you did need
Sorry.
to use that. Yeah, I mean, so that's an action, isn't it? To
No.
check.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it
It was at the
depends.
end
If
of my
it's at the
round,
end
isn't
of your turn,
yeah, so
then that's it. If it's
just
at the
see.
start of the creature's turn, then she still has her entire.
It's the end of your turn.
Yeah, so
then
that's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah. Cool. Just making sure I know my things.
But no auto crits at least, which is good.
Yeah.
she does something, just shake herself like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm still
I
singing
mean,
in the background.
Yeah, the clouds part, the sun comes down on you, and you just hear you are just filled with gospel, and you just
The holy
flex,
light,
and your
yeah.
muscles, you push, you force yourself out of paralysis, strike a pose. Yeah,
Strike
are.
pose.
Not dead yet, that's when I pose.
you are. Yes,
It's
you
basically the Zero to Hero Hercules song.
Yes.
are. Nice. Yeah. So you are no longer paralyzed.
That's my entire turn. So
Okay. No, he's going to do that. So, Trent, it is
Takes
Trent's
10 points of slashing damage.
What the fuck? I literally just healed him 11.
Yeah. As
Lucky you did.
Colin healed him, and some of the webbing went away.
I got you,
Isaac's
Trent.
daggers hit him square between the shoulder blades, and they just grow back again.
Brent, will you please move?
he can move on his turn, right?
He can, which we are at. Don't worry. Trent sort of putting his sword to the ground, sort of rest upon it. Says, well, I didn't think you'd keep attacking me, did I?
Can you not see the flaming daggers in the air, Trent, please?
I mean, she's got a point, man. You've just been kind of stood there. We've all made sure we're out of the thing. It's probably a good idea. I mean, for somebody of your like martial caliber, I'd have thought you'd have known better. You're almost as bad as fucking Gregory.
Even the lich on the ground sort of looks up and just goes. They're not wrong. But yes, as Trent sort of realizes that he is now in some way bound to this thing, he is going to move 10 feet this way, and you will sort of watch as the tendril elongates and still floats in midair.
Brava.
And he's just going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Fair.
Very valid.
Why? It's not like he's been damaged much. Like,
Definitely not by a party member. Like, who would do that? That's kind of crazy.
crazy, man.
He is
Crazy.
he's not
I love how Trent has taken more damage from Cloud
You
of Daggers than
lot.
he would have from a fireball. I'm just saying.
Yep. So yeah, you sort of watch Trent sort of
Sounds like a Trent
place
problem.
a hand to his chest, and as the Cure Wound sort of goes through him, you watch as what the tendrils of what was attached to him sort of sink back in and seem to push out almost. That's going to be his turn. We are now back to everyone's favorite pile of bones on the floor, the Lich. This thing is...
wait, hang on. He
Yep.
takes
yeah, it
all
does.
things.
It's a crit.
It's
So-
not.
It's prone, so it's crit damage, right? It's prone. So.
No.
Oh, no, is it
he
not? Okay.
Needs to be restrained.
The Lich takes 11 points. Ha!
I just healed the Lich. No.
MVP.
Yeah, as your flaming daggers go down, pincushion it as it's on the floor trying to sort itself out. You watch as the tendril shakes and rattles, and the things spread across Trent more as he's still attached to this thing. And he says,
Did he add a
"Can you
D4
stop,
to
please?" Is he what?
Did he add a D4 to that saving throw because he's under my bless as well?
Oh, yeah.
Trent.
Right. it wouldn't matter.
Even,
okay.
even after we tell him to move, he still takes damage.
Like when I did this, genuinely I thought, oh, they'll care. So it might. But no, you just went, nah, fuck
you
it, it's
made a
fine.
mistake there, dude.
It's fine. I built him to be a tank.
Oh my god!
Trent has taken 45 points of damage from Cloud of Daggers. Thanks to Highest.
Yeah, the reason he's
No
leaning on his
regrets.
sword is that he can't really stand very well anymore. Yes, so the Lich is prone, and it's going to take half of its movement. You watch sort of...
Amazing. Knocks it
bone-
prone for no fucking reason at all.
I mean, it doesn't need to move, does
It
it?
avoided the opportunity attack for you.
Yeah. It kind of feels like a waste of 2 points to knock it prone in the first place. Because I knocked it prone thinking, everyone attack it now. And everyone's like, I will cast Cure Wounds.
I was paralyzed.
I will,
alright?
yeah, you were paralyzed. Rufus goes, I'll just use the help action. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing this for?
I haven't had my turn yet.
I
To
know.
be fair.
I'm literally like, what am I doing? Why have I done this? Who have I done this for? I thought when I did it, Trent's gonna come in with a huge fucking divine smite when it was prone, for like advantage and stuff, but none of that happened. So anyway, the lich gets up. Continue, Dan.
I mean, if you weren't all attacking the lich and gradually giving him damage, he might have done something, but he realizes quite readily that he is being damaged by everything around him, as this thing is, which is why I moved.
We understand. Don't worry.
Yeah, we understand, Dan.
Sorry, I don't mean to take your fun away.
It's fine. I'm having the most fun.
Yeah,
So
we are.
as this thing sort of like pulls itself up, and you watch as the ichor sort of bolsters where the bone should be, and it's not quite coming back into place. It's barely holding itself together. You can see shoulder blades and arms sink down slightly, and it's just. And Colin, as you back away and sort of blew one of its hands up, it's going to use one of its. Actually, no, it'll be on Trent's turn. So at the end of Trent's turn, I'm going to use a legendary action because I just remembered I have to do that.
Yes, you could do that.
You can do that.
You can.
Yes.
You have to. I forget all the time.
I could not, but I want to. So at the end of Trent's turn, Colin, I'm going to need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
Okay.
Plus a D4.
Yeah.
And you have
doesn't
bardic
matter.
inspiration if you need it.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What's the DC, Dan? I just want to see if this is even possible.
What did you roll?
What's the DC? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to roll my bardic. I failed.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 on the die. I rolled a 4 on the bless, and I was like, oh, if I roll a 6, if it's 13, I could possibly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I love the commitment though that you even tried rolling a 3 and just went, you know what, I might make
It just depends on the DC. It just depended on the DC, so.
So
I failed.
As this thing sort of raises itself back up, it
Wait,
oh
Oh. What's
I
he
have
found?
advantage on wisdom saving throws,
oh go on.
which
then.
I didn't roll. That's a dirty 20. That's a 17 on the die.
There you
Plus
go.
the 3 from bless. Suck my lich. Sorry, I got away from myself a little there.
That was the best.
You say suck my bitch.
Suck
No,
my
suck my
lich.
lich.
My lich.
All right.
That's what he said.
Sorry,
No, it's
I got a bit
It's
excited.
The next TikTok clips. There you go.
Suck my
As it-
lich.
as it
We need that
comes
on
to-
t-shirts.
yeah. As it comes
Oh,
to
yeah.
stand
Write it
and
down.
looks at you, its eyes sort of flare with this sort of hellish burning intent, and as it looks towards you, you feel what it was trying to do, but you're doing too well. You have a legendary sword. You are fine. The frightening gaze does not take effect as it tries to frighten you.
Amazing, thank you.
And as the flames die down in its skull, it's like you can see it getting on its sort of on the coat that it formed of the ichor. You can see sort of small tendrils like flickering as it seems to be annoyed now. It can't talk or shout or do anything, and it's just you can see the ripple of anger running through it. Who am I closest to? That's going to be you moved, didn't you, Colin?
No, I moved to make it attack me. Then I moved back.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Both me and him are the closest.
Yep.
Well, I
You
mean,
are.
all three
I'm
of us are within
hyacinth,
5
yeah.
feet.
Oh yeah. The book.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
I don't think I've ever witnessed a wizard try to tank in my life.
Yeah, and it's really hard because I have to be nice to you.
Yeah, no,
You don't
just
have
do
to.
it. Do it.
Do you want to be
Do it.
one?
Do it.
You turned an age today, didn't you? No.
To be fair, she has done like plus 30 damage towards this lich.
Right.
It's true, but Colin is the one that keeps giving him the most jib at the moment, him and Nala, so
I'm gonna do
With
the
its-
Neo thing where I'm like,
he's beginning to believe. Yeah, it's basically one of its arms is gonna reach out and try and do the same grab that it's done. You've seen it do to Nala before.
Constitution saving throw.
It is that, so that's gonna be a 26 to hit.
I'm going to use my Vardic Inspiration.
Okay.
just.
It's a 6, but it dropped on the floor. Does it count?
Sure.
Sure, then that's a 6 on that die. That's a 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus
Okay.
4 is 16.
16. Okay. You take 14 points of cold damage as this bony claw reaches out,
Okay.
takes you sort of under the neck,
Yep.
and sinks its fingers deep into you.
Yep.
And you are now paralyzed for a minute as it sort of,
And as a natural reaction to that, I go invisible.
okay.
I just go,
Really?
like, I literally just
He's
go,
still holding.
like, yeah, but I go out, I'm literally invisible.
So all of you see is the Lich sort of go grab hold of Colin. Its fingers sink in and just he's gone.
Can I have a free action?
Sure. Okay, that is everything on the Lich's turn. Hyacinth, you're up.
Oh God.
Do some
Okay.
stuff.
Right. Yes. Things. Stuff and things.
Wizard
I-
stuff.
Definitely have things up close. Yeah. I have those. Oh,
Oh, have you just realised you've got the kill Lich instant
I
spell?
actually do. That's so weird. That's
Unbelievable.
crazy.
I saw that spell. It's weird for a second level.
Fuck it. Magic missile.
I mean, that's a fair play. that's
fuck
probably
yeah.
the
Magic
best
missile, the
close
guys do it.
magic.
Okay, let's just. I guess just on a first level, shall we? Because I'm running out of seconds. Right. So 3d4 plus 3. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All to him. Obviously.
him.
Sorry, Trent.
No, you may as well do some on Trent as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's going. 8. 8 points.
Sorry, so did you say 8
8.
points?
8.
8 points of force. Okay. Just roll. Okay.
Plus a d4 for Trent.
Oh, no, not for Trent.
No. You're not attacking Trent, are you?
No. Oh,
No.
the extra d4 though it's 2 for the radiant. If that's still up.
So that's yeah. I mean, yeah, it's still up. He's maintained.
Oh,
Is it
That's
2
10
per
altogether,
magic
right?
missile?
no.
So that was 10 in total, yeah.
Yes.
10 in total, yes.
10 in total.
And then I will.
Well, what you will do is tell me how you want to do this.
Wait, what?
Hold on, wait, whoa. Who's she? Wait, can we get some clarification? Who's she killing, Trent or the
Yeah.
Lich?
As your magic missiles careen into what is left of this thing, as it's trying to tell me how it happens.
Okay.
Nice.
So you see the regret on Hyacinth's face for coming up this close and personal, and it's almost like a panic hiccup as these 3 like motes of fire like flicker off her mage armor and become like almost bullet-like in the air, and just one to like its dome, one into its shattered what would be larynx, and one right into the stomach. As it just begins to slowly tear apart the structure of this creature, like almost like just severing the sinew that's holding it all together as it gradually kind of falls apart from each other.
Like reverse sewing needles.
Yes.
And you do, as you watch the first magic missile like through the skull, and you watch as the spine snaps in the center and like the neck cracks, and then the skull sort of starts to, and as it wobbles back, it's like, and it seems to be like wheezing and holding, and its arms grab what's left of the thing and trying, it's pushing itself back together. And as it falls and moves, you watch one foot into the ichor as it sort of like all the goo starts to like wrap around it and pull it back in, and it's sort of you feel like it wants to stay because you see one hand like grabbing across the ground as it like then silence as you just there's like bubbles just
did I do that?
Yeah, you did that all on your own, love. Yeah.
No, that's Trent, I'm so sorry. And the cloud of daggers, you just hear them shattering and clanking on the ground before disapparating.
It's all right. You did really well. Yeah, that hurt. And you sort of watch where the Inky tendril was. It's sort of like, and you sort of watch as it dissipates into like a thin mist and sort of just evaporates away. But you can see where it was sat, and there's very obvious discoloration where it was sat, and it looks like a very nasty spider web almost. That wasn't bad, all of you. Not bad at all.
From still dancing, and as soon as he sees that anyone's looking, he's just going.
Yes, you are all out of combat. The streets are silent. What guards were around sort of watching seem to have been moved by...
Yeah.
You assume to be others that... I did say that they were there, but I can't fucking...
So fair.
And where's
I'm
that
gonna
fucking
turn around.
dude? Where's the dude that wanted to fight alongside Nala too?
They were all busy. So the street...
Oh,
He is
Cool.
not getting a date.
I'm gonna turn around to the guards in the alley and go, well, you didn't fucking help, did you?
Oh, no, there are none. So whatever you did see, they've been shepherding people away from where you were.
Okay.
So they were more... They had bows and arrows, but it seemed like they were doing more crowd control because rubberneckers will do what they do.
Yeah.
They didn't want
And
people
they're
watching.
gone.
It's very still. You just hear the sort of the sea air coming across. What few birds are in the air start to call again, but it is deathly quiet now.
while it's deathly quiet. Ooh, sorry.
Who wants to go?
Can I, while I'm invisible, while it's deathly like pin drop quiet, while I'm still invisible, can I have a free action to call out, let's hear it for Rufus Valhagen and the Jodin Yodlers!
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
And then as soon as like he kind of like gets all excited, I'll like pop out from being invisible and be like, yeah, Rufus!
Oh, stop it, please. I did only what I could.
Yeah. Checks out.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're a hero, buddy. You did it.
We are all heroes. This is where our story begins. This is great.
Nala's going to collapse on those steps up to the temple and just sit there nursing her many wounds.
Yeah, I think Colin will just, as you sit down, just kind of like collapse next to you and just kind of like lean into your side, holding where the lich was grabbing him, and just goes.
How
Really,
many?
buddy?
So there's three of us, there's three of you that are hurt, right? There's Nala, there's Rufus, and there's Colin.
And Trent took a bit of a.
No, I'm not doing fuck all with Trent. So I'm just gonna go up to them as they sit on the church steps, and I'm gonna rub their shoulders. And as I rub their shoulders, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. So I'm just gonna go down the line.
That's the creepiest cure wounds I've ever heard, but you are more than willing to. Yeah, sure.
Hey, they are aching, most likely after being paralyzed.
Yeah, that's what I would describe it as.
I'm going to turn to Trent, fire flickering through my eyes, and fire burning hands at him. But to see the initial panic on his face, but then the embers, and then the embers begin to glow like a soft, yellowy green, and will heal him for 4 points. He's so welcome.
Hyacinth is just
you
going.
watch a couple of scratches on his face,
just
just turn away, and just like, Thank you. Yeah, it was.
I know it's not, enough
fine,
to undo
it's
the
fine.
damage I did, but
I'm built to take this kind of stuff.
That was impressive. You guys all right?
5 points Nala. I
Nice.
rolled really low, sorry.
No, that helps.
11 points to Colin.
oh damn.
You see, he likes to touch him more.
And 8 points to Rufus.
Nice.
As you all sit and sort of take stock and nurse what wounds you gained from what you were doing, Trent is still very much staring at this widened crack, and the fact that the ichor doesn't seem to be dissipating anyway, it's still very much there.
Right.
As you are there, a raven just flies up and down overhead, and which one of you? Hyacinth, just because. So you took care of it then, and you hear Lair's voice sort of coming through this crow as they are messaging you.
To the extent we could, I mean, there's still residual remnants of it. I don't know if it's a permanent solution, but it's been put aside for now.
All right, well, we've evacuated the city
Right.
as best we could. What sailors can get out to sea have gotten out. What people who live here have gone. Follow the crow. We will take you to one of the portals we made ourselves. Almast is waiting, as is everyone else. Just don't dawdle, okay?
All right, we'll be right there.
And you sort of, and it sits for a bit before, and it flies off and just starts sort of just gliding in a circle above you.
Guys, I swear I have not lost my mind, but we gotta follow that crow.
Okay.
Lair and Alamas, they're through that way.
Yeah, sure, fuck it. It's not the weirdest thing that's happened today.
Yeah. Nala, I'm pretty beat up. Could I get a lift?
Yeah, you little.
I look to Rufus,
gotta
who's
wait
still
it for a
bleeding
second.
out.
I mean, she is still bleeding out, but she's just like, fuck it, and she kind of just lifts you. It's just she kind of like helps you do like a what's on the back?
Piggyback.
Piggyback, yeah.
Yeah.
So she kind of just like kind of throws you onto her back.
Yeah. And literally, Colin just kind of like hangs over you, like.
As you pull Colin onto your back, you just sort of see Rufus sidle up. She's like, "In about 20 minutes, do you think we could do shifts? I'm pretty worn out myself."
I'm gonna try and scoop him up with my shield and put him on my shoulder and go, "Let's go, buddy."
Kind of like a sled when it's snowing. One of those plastic ones. You just sort of sit him in your shield.
Hey,
across the floor.
Yeah.
Nala, I have to say, I've never seen and quite admire how defined your shoulders are. I've never seen them up close. You're so they're kind of like out of these. You work on
And
these
he's
daily,
calling
or?
me creepy.
Well, I work on them a lot. I'm very proud of my muscles. You can admire them all you want.
I mean, damn, girl.
She's built, I know.
Yeah, you got some
Blood gives a nice definition to them. You can see right into where
serious.
the
Yeah. I mean, holy shit.
And as you all sort of look to the sky and compose yourself,
Yes.
Trent kind of, yeah, we should probably.
Oh, we've gotten he's probably just on his own
No,
at this point. No,
We're all following the bird.
I mean, seeing as you're on Nala's power, you are wherever she is.
yeah.
Yeah. And as he sort of like hoists the sword into a sheath on his back. Oh, we've got a lot to talk about with people. This
Do you
isn't-
want my report? When?
I imagine.
You can-
And do you want me to document how much damage I did to you? I can make an
Do you know
office
what?
note.
amend that from the report. It's fine. I'm
Okay.
used to taking hits. Just if you can remember everything that's gone on here, there'll be people who will want to read what you've written.
I could do that.
Okay, let's
Are we stopping by the market? Because since there's nobody here, I could really use a snack.
We're going to Almaster's lair.
Yeah. That's...
You literally took some food from the big meal we had. Look in your pocket.
True.
It's gone.
You all sort of, as you all sort of group together on the other side of the crack and make your way down what would be sort of this big opening here where the bunting is.
Mm-hmm.
As you start walking, from behind you, all you hear is as the crack reaches around the church, and you watch as the entire thing just starts to sink into the floor. From where this hole is, you just as it starts to.
Oh, we fucked up.
It's not a shape, it's not a size, it is just Icar, and it is coming up, and as it does, you watch a massive crack shoot out from where it was, and you see buildings shift and slide down as huge portions of stone, the town starting to sink and collapse into whatever was under it, where it was. You turn and look as the church, you just hear the bell burn as it sort of tilts and moves, and it's going up, and you are sort of central to this area as huge bits of stone and earth just start lifting and sinking and shifting around you.
We gotta get out now.
Run! As I'm like running with him.
Colin's legs at the back are just going.
Like a puppet without strings, you just see Colin's legs like. Yeah, you all start dashing. Can everyone make me dexterity saving throws, please?
Oh.
Why? Even me?
No.
Not you. So anyone who's on the floor has to make a dex save.
Better fucking make your save, Nala.
Yeah, I think I did.
Can I give Nala the help action?
Are we still blessed?
It lasts for a minute, so I don't know.
No,
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just straight dexes from you all, please.
12.
19.
19. Okay. Colin, that's the same for you. From.
I got a 20,
There you go.
which is probably quite good since I have
Okay.
Rufus.
So, Hyacinth, you said you got a 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello,
Rufus is
darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, Rufus is only just behind you with an 11.
Rufus.
So, Nala,
Rufus is
Crumb,
on.
No, but
Crumb.
Rufus is on me.
Oh, yeah, he's on your shield, isn't
Yes,
he?
it's just
Okay,
me.
so yeah, that's fine then. I forgot.
What did
Sorry,
Trent
I
roll?
didn't
Just
do that.
running.
What did Trent roll?
Oh, Trent, yeah, of course. Even I'm forgetting about fucking NPC. Yeah, he's fine. You're all sort of you lurch into this dash as behind you a crack appears and the ground just sinks, but you all sort of make it off before it goes. You are belting your way through these streets, sort of you know roughly where you're supposed to be going, but you're not absolute. As you run all around you, as these huge sort of pillars of stone tip up as you watch buildings start to crack and slide down them. As you sorry, hold on, I should have changed the music for this as well. This is not what it was meant to be.
I'm just screaming to Rufus, I need a sugar rush. I need a sugar rush. And want him to shove marshmallows in my mouth so I can run.
I'm gonna say to Colin, those dwarves are gonna have a lot of construction work to do.
Fuck the dwarves. Good run.
As you run, the raven that was following overhead swoops down low and sort of comes next to you, and in your head, Hyacinth, you hear, all right, we can see what's going on. Follow it. We will get a portal as close to you as humanly possible, but just keep moving. Follow my crow. I will try and lead you through the streets.
I'm trying.
And as it sort of takes off, it's flying high above you, but within visual range. It's sort of looking down to weave you through the streets. You are dashing, buildings sort of collapsing and crumbling around you, these huge cracks tearing through buildings and streets. And then as you sort of run across one bridge and it tears and sort of splinters in half, all you hear is as this crack has hit a riverbed, and water and air start to plummet into this chasm. I need everyone else. I need you all to make me dexterity saving throws again, please. As these cracks are starting to catch up with you.
It's 12
That's
again.
good, but still good.
Oh no.
That's a
Oh.
17.
Okay. So 12, 17. Crumb? 1. Okay.
Oh no.
So, Nala, you are strong. You are good. As one of these cracks, you watch as Crumb dragging Rufus.
Oh, I'm carrying him.
Okay, so yeah, so fireman's lift. He's just over your shoulders. You've got him. Crumb and Hyacinth. Hyacinth, not so much. You are closer to Nala than you are sort of close to the crack. But Crumb, as this bit of earth tips, you both just start sliding back on your heels as you start, sliding into what chasm is there.
Can I do?
Try and reach out as a reaction? I know I've got weight on my shoulders.
Oh! I am going to use rope memorization and prestidigitation to
I'm going to use heavy.
right. So I'm going to use rope memorization to turn a non-damaging cantrip into a bonus action.
Yes.
And as part of my what's it called? It's like my elective study of prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Presto potato-tation, right? What are you doing?
I basically pull off a bit of string from from my robe and I transform it into 30 feet of rope, and I'm going to use my action to throw it for them to catch.
Okay, excellent. Crumb, I will say you can make this catch with advantage because you have Rufus on your back. It's 4 sets of hands trying to grab one rope.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So, cool.
Do you throw so how are you throwing this rope? So you're throwing it towards Crumb and Rufus as they're sliding down into the chasm, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I think I partially had a stroke when I was
Fucking funny, man. So
what is it?
fucking
Strength
funny.
or what do you want me to
Trying
roll?
to catch, so it'd be athletics, wouldn't it?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics.
But with advantage because you have Rufus on you as well.
Okay.
So it's 4 sets of hands trying to grab one rope.
I'm panicking.
What did you roll?
13. I'm proficient, and I have a +3. That's 18.
18, dope. Okay, yeah. So Hyacinth, as you take this bit of string and just turn it into rope and throw it down towards Crumb and Rufus, all 4 hands just grab hold of it, and sort of the way you are, you take hold quite firmly. You have this rope now.
Mm-hmm.
Hyacinth, however, you are still just sort of sliding slightly.
Yes. Is there
Rubber?
is there
No,
anything?
you would be close enough to be able to round the waist and just
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you want
because
to. So
because like the weight of those two combined versus the too skinny Hyacinth is not great.
Yeah.
I will try and loop it around me, and if the Nala gets me.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw an arm round her waist and pull back.
So I need you to make me a strength check, I guess. It'd be athletics, wouldn't it? Whatever you're strong with. So
athletics, yeah.
Yeah, athletics. Make it because you're basically trying to pull 3 people out. They're not heavy, so it's it's within your wheelhouse.
Yeah, me. Hello.
And I'm proficient. Okay, yes. So 15.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
No, you go. What are you gonna say?
If I see that this is failing, I'd like to try something.
Okay, so with a 15, you have Hyacinth, and you're pulling them, but because of the way you've got them, and if you took the time to move yourself backwards, you would pull them up, but because of the way the rock is how heavy they are, that kind of thing.
Okay. seeing that, I would like to. So they're not that far behind us, right?
So no. So what I'm going to say is, so Hyacinth and Nala are within the same space because one is basically holding the other.
Yeah.
Rufus and Crumb are probably 15 foot down the rope.
Okay, I would like to, in one swift move, push myself up onto Nala's shoulders.
Yeah.
I'd like to launch myself, arcing over Crumb and Rufus, and as I do, I'm going to kind of like maneuver myself, and I'm basically going to, as I fall behind them, shove them with my feet as hard as I can.
Okay. Make me an athletics check with advantage because it's cool.
Yes.
I'm a substitute DM. I can do these things.
Yeah, that's a 25.
Yeah. As you do, and you feel his form sort of stand on your shoulders. Do you want to say anything before this, goes down?
No, I don't think I will.
No.
I think it would only sully the moment. I'm just going to launch myself over, twist midair, and as I fall right behind Crumb, I'm just going to shove them both like towards Nala to give them the much needed push needed to get them both out as I fall into the crack.
Can Nala say something?
If you want to, yeah. You've got maybe
as he launches himself off her. She doesn't have any hands because she's holding things. So she goes to like try and grab him, but realizes that will weaken the position, and then just shouts, "Colin!" like really loudly. So as he disappears into the chasm, that's what he hears.
Yeah. And as
shouting, "Colin!"
As you all do, and you sort of you see Colin vault over, and with the push you needed, you feel sort of slack in the rope as you hoist them all out and watch Colin fall into the gradually opening earth around him. You see him fall, but you don't know how far. You don't really have time to look as he disappears into the darkness that is enveloping all of Moorhome. And as you sort of stare and look down again around you, just hear as more cracks begin to appear in the riverbeds and the river and the streams around you, as water and air start to get gulped in by these cracks. More of the town around you are starting to splinter and shatter, and you are stood, this raven still circling you.
Without saying anything, she is just going to then try and, she's still with her arm around Hyacinth. She's just going to pull her towards the direction we were still running silently.
As you all continue to run, the town around you, these huge pillars and spikes of earth raising up where you can see bedrock and dirt just for miles. It's just huge amounts. With it, you see ichor starting to spread slowly through the waterways, through the cracks, as it's going through and pulling things apart. You keep running, this raven overhead, you duck through alleyways, small things, rubble and glass starts to cascade down upon you. You are sort of battling against this gradually crumbling town. As you make your way through, you see at the end of about 100-foot thing, you see a very small blue portal shimmering. The crow is obviously guiding you down this way, and as you turn down this sort of main street towards one of these sort of outer wall barrack areas, again in front of you, the ground, you watch as these huge cracks splinter up, air and sort of all kinds of things start falling in around you. I'm going to need everyone to make me one final dexterity saving throw for this run.
Yeah, that tracks. Since Colin kind of threw himself over, Hyacinth kind of almost goes slack, and all she's thinking of is, I could have preferred Vortex Warp. I could have preferred Vortex Warp, and I fucking didn't. And so she's distracted on like trying to find solutions to the problem. And I rolled a 1 for a 2.
Okay. Nala, Crumb, what did you roll?
Rolled a 2 for a 4.
2 for a 4. Crumb?
I have a feature from Level Up which I haven't used until now because I haven't realized that I would need to.
Okay.
Which is from my heritage called Roll with the Punches. So
Yep.
if I fail a check or saving throw, my next check or saving throw gets advantage.
Okay.
Ah.
Which is good because I rolled another natural 1.
Ooh.
Okay, roll again, roll
So
again, roll
I'm
again,
gonna
roll
roll
again.
again.
Okay.
Did we just destroy a lich to all die to fucking cracks?
That tracks for us, let's be honest.
And
People
that's
die to crack every
18,
day.
so I rolled a 23.
Okay. So as you're all, so I'm going to say you're
Sorry,
in a group.
I only rolled an 18 because it's dexterity saving throw, right?
It's still enough. So as you're all sort of running, Trent in front, all 4 of you running next to each other, trying to keep eyes as the buildings crumble and crack around you. Nala and Hyacinth sort of in lockstep. As you move, a crack just opens up in a split second below your feet, and you just feel the drop.
Can I react? Because I'm behind them.
Sure. So I'm going to say. So you can. Who are you reacting to? Because you can only react to one of them.
Are both falling?
Yes, but you only have enough. I mean, you're a dwarf. You have enough strength in you to do maybe one person in this split second before they plummet.
Okay, can I do a weird thing and see if it works?
You can do as many weird things as you want. Go for it.
Throw Rufus in. Grab butt.
I'm gonna run towards Hyacinth.
Okay.
Or no, I'm gonna run towards Nala
Yeah.
and try to basically, before she falls in, I'm gonna try and body tackle her. But I know that I have Rufus on me.
Yes,
I'm just
you
gonna
do.
say, fucking go, man. And I'm gonna chuck him towards Hyacinth and see if I can basically impact both of them to get them over the crack.
Right. Okay.
Because I chucked.
Right. Hold on. Let me just.
Because I
Let me
What's
just.
the dwarf?
I can't think
let
of
me
the
just-
mental
let me just-
logistics.
Let me just try and put that together in my head a second. Right. So you are shoulder barging Nala while all but at the same time.
Yeah, and I have
throwing Rufus at Hyacinth.
yeah, because I'm thinking in my head.
Right.
I chucked the cow at another cow, so I could probably chuck him
But
and
I
run.
will say, just so you remember, there is a rope around me that you may still be holding.
Are you all still holding onto the rope? I know it was there, but I don't.
No,
It's
whoa,
around
whoa.
a way
Let's run with the fact he's thrown Rufus. Let's roll it.
Right. So what I'm going to say is, because I'm trying to figure this out myself. What I'm going to say is Rufus basically sits on your shoulders, so you become a 2-man thing. You run, and Rufus from your shoulders leans to the side as you sort of try and go into the back of Nala. Because they're so close, because you're all within proximity of each other, Rufus's arms could get to Hyacinth's back. And
Okay, cool.
So you're sort of
gonna-
you're a 2-man totem pole,
Yeah,
and you're trying to
yeah,
push
yeah.
these people across. That's fine. So I'm going to need. So it's going to be athletics from you, Crumb, because you are doing athletic things, and then with Rufus, it's going to be the same.
Does he have a bardic inspiration left?
It's not the time for a little sing-song.
He ain't singing, he ain't yodeling.
Yodla, save you!
You know what? Just because you said that, yeah, fine. Bardic inspiration. Yodel, I save you.
Oh god. That's really fucking good. That is really fucking good. 25.
25, yeah.
I rolled a 4 on the d6, and I have a +5 to athletics.
Easy
I rolled
enough. Like a bulldozer, you charge at Nala and you hit her in the back with such force. Nala, you kind of feel a few of your vertebrae going. It's not too bad. And he sort of hits into you and you buckle around his thing and sort of you make it, but it's sort of because of the way the things are, you sort of slam into it and sort of stumble a little bit. You're fine. Hyacinth, you feel Rufus's hands on your back. But because Crumb was running so fast, he doesn't quite get purchase, and he just sort of slips off. And as you watch them all sort of land on the other side, you start to fall slowly. And then from behind you, all right, not today. And Trent sort of runs up behind you, grabs you sort of round the waist,
Right,
and sort of throws you up as he sort of using his own force as the crack widens and sort of launches you onto the last bit of sort of the rising earth as you watch him just sort of tell him I tried, okay?
Oh my
as
God.
as there was nothing for him to grab onto and he just falls into the chasm. You see the light of his armor just sort of glint and then fade away as he disappears.
We're off to fight a Balrog.
Going to get all the experience, me. Coming back as Trent the White.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you were all stood on this bit of earth that seems to be raising as bits in front of it seem to be sliding, tilting, crumbling.
As soon as I get to my feet, I'm grabbing their shoulders and trying to shove them towards the portal.
You will run, and you see through what is some kind of portal or dimension door. You see Almast, and you see Lair and Gregor, and all of them sort of moving you on, just sort of cheering, trying to keep you in spirits, and you race and you run. And more of the town collapses and buckles around you as you watch rivers spray water hundreds of feet into the air, earth and stone rain down across buildings and crush them entirely. And as you run, and finally you are within touching distance, you get there. Who's going to go through? I want an order of who's going through this thing first. You can't all go through it once. It's not big enough.
I'm kind of pushing the smaller ones through first.
I'll go first.
I'm going to go through last, definitely.
In a feat of athletics, Colin swings through
I'll go first then.
So Hyacinth is the first through, and you sort of feel the reassuring hands of Lair and Almas. They sort of pull you through and take you to the side. Next through,
I'm shoving.
Rufus. I'm going to say Rufus. Yeah, Rufus goes through as well, and he's again the same thing. And you sort of hear the destruction behind you, and then from behind, I need a party of my own. One of you is going to do now. And a crack, and these hands of black ichor start reaching out for either one of you.
Oh my God.
I'm going to need strength saving throws from both of you, please.
Well, it's good that it's the two people with high strength. $23.
So you said that both at the exact same time. Who's got one now?
I got a 30.
13.
Okay,
13, and Crom, you got
23.
23. As these hands come towards you, you just sort of bat them away and roll like through. You feel a hand or something tug you and yank through. Nala, as you try and fight them back, the wounds from the battle previous lay heavy on you, and you but these things like come all across you and start dragging you forwards. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to say you have an attempt to reach out in just the direction for people, and
what am I rolling? Strength or
so as they watch you going through, who who's going to reach through? So
Definitely.
He was the
Yeah.
last one through, so
I mean, you can all see
100%.
this happening. Like it's not a one in, one out kind of thing. You can see that this is now Nala is now being dragged into this stuff. Is it just Crumb?
No, like even though she knows it's not really going to do anything, Hyacinth will 1,000% reach out.
Yeah. So does Rufus. And as Nala's hand sort of extends through the portal and you see it slowly going through, you take hold of her forearm. And everyone, roll me a strength check, please.
Come on. It's plus nothing, but let's go.
Bardic inspiration for it. Does anyone have inspiration?
Oh,
or
I
Bardic?
do. I have
You have a Bardic
Bardic.
inspiration.
I
6
don't.
plus 6. 12.
Dope.
So that's good for me.
Definitely, it's definitely something, mate.
You've got
Crumb.
the same as me then, 12.
Hey.
Dirty 20 for Crumb.
Dirty 20. Dope. And Rufus, with the
I'm so glad I
16,
built my cleric strength based and not.
as you all take hold of Nala and pull and heave, Nala, you dig your heel into what remains of the earth, and the hands start to pull and stretch and scratch at your skin, but slowly, and you yank her through the portal as Nala's form sort of collapses onto all three of you. As you watch these hands trying their best to sort of make their way through the portal, as they like, you just see Almas just, and a few of these little things just fall to the floor and wriggle a little bit before they seem to bury their way back into the earth. You all just about made it. Not everyone, but nearly all of you.
Is Gregory still there?
Oh, fuck that guy.
Craig, everyone. So the main lot of sort of the guild, as it were, minus Trent. You can't seem to you can't seem to see Alistair either. He was in the guild hall when you left. You don't seem to see him around. You see Lysana, you see Almas, you see Lair, you see Gregor, you see Brace. All of them look beat up in some way. There is scars and sort of ichor across them. As you all sort of lie, breathing heavy, the town behind you, you just hear like the ground jumps, and all of you everyone falls. Like there's no way around this one. It's just with such force, the earth splits that it sort of leaps up a foot and then drops back down as you watch more homes sort of open up into this jagged maw of teeth and splintered earth as this gigantic opening now sits where Moorhome was, water pouring in from the ocean. The surrounding area, all the birds gone, everything is done. As you stand and you look, you see darkness shifting and moving through the rock. As in your minds, all you hear is, well, you saved your friend, but I'm not done. If you'd let me go, this would have gone a lot differently, but I have one of you at least, and he's going to prove very useful. So, ta-ta for now, but don't get me wrong. I will be back. As you stand, sort of staring at what was Moorhome, you look around and the remaining people seem to have heard this as well, or they all seem shocked that there's a paling to everyone's face. In these final few moments, is there anything any of you want to do before I close out?
I want to go up to Gregory.
Heaving Nala, Nala sort of rolls over, and you are able to get up, and you can make your way to Gregory. Yeah,
and I'm gonna unsheath my warhammer that Colin made for me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up to Gregory, put it against his chest, and just say,
more of a stomach, but yeah.
We just lost the best fucking blacksmith this world has ever known. You better fucking step up. And can I try and intimidate him? because I have.
So you gotta work, bitch.
Yeah, go on, man. For all it's worth, you definitely can.
I have my level 4 cleric feature called Symbol of Might.
Yeah, go
which
for it.
means that you gain an expertise die in intimidation checks to make others comply with your demands.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, you demand him to step his pussy up. Let's go.
Yeah.
He was a
Also,
really good
on a
blacksmith.
t-shirt coming soon.
So what'd you get?
That's an 18 plus, let's see, plus 4.
22.
And I'm proficient in intimidation as well. So that is
24. Unless you have a charisma modifier.
no charisma modifier. I have a -1, so
So it's 21.
23.
23.
22.
Cool. I mean, it wouldn't have taken much. You can see that there is genuine fear and sort of panic, shock, whatever you want. Like the city he has lived in for a long time has just crumbled before his eyes. You placing a hammer to his sort of upper stomach, because you can't quite reach his chest because he is like 8 foot tall. He sort of looks down and nods solemnly and just, I'll make a weapon in his name, or name my shop for him or something. He was an asshole, but he was at least good at his craft.
He was
respect
our
to
asshole.
Smith.
Yeah.
And I walk away.
Go. Hyacinth Nala, is there anything you wish to do?
Is it just the kind of guild here? There's not
Yeah.
the
So
other evacuated people.
It looks like, so you can see swathes of people, but they are far in the distance. They seem to have started erecting tents or trying to make makeshift accommodations for what's going on, but they are sort of 200 feet away. They're very far away from the city at this point.
Hyacinth goes up to Lasana.
Mm-hmm.
Where is she?
My dear, don't.
I need to see her right now.
No, I know
Where
it's
is she?
it's fine. She is in the medical area. We set it up first. I made sure of it. I will take you there. She is completely safe. Don't worry. It's okay. And you can see this very fearful smile across her face as she's clearly trying to hold back the tears because everything is gone. Okay, dear, come on. Let's go. Let's go find you all some care. You look none too worse for wear. And sort of gently, she takes your hand, Hyacinth, and just starts walking you in the direction of a pre-erected camp, so to speak.
Yeah.
Nala, anything from you?
No, Nala's kind of sitting where she fell through the portal. She's just kind of... She's really devastated more about Colin than Moorhome. No, she wouldn't say anything. She's just going to sit there in herself, absolutely devastated.
And as you do, Rufus just sort of comes and sits next to you, saying nothing, but he just places a very small hand on top of yours. You both just sit and look at the remains of Moorhome as it sits now. You can still hear buildings in the background sliding off chunks of rock, and there's still destruction happening as this thing continues to open, but you watch as it just sort of sits there in front of you.
Could I do one final thing?
Sure.
Could I join Rufus and Nala
Yeah, of course.
and sit next to them? Next to Nala specifically.
You all do.
And I just very low say, I lied. I have one left if you want it. And I'll hand her a piece of chicken. That's a sort of the nicest gesture that he can.
Yeah, of course.
With a half smile, she takes it.
And you all do is you sit where you fell out, not too far, as Lair and Almas sort of come up behind you and just place hands on your shoulders and watch with you, and you will just take this solemn moment to watch as the city crumbles into this jagged, pitch black maw for you. And as you sit there, as you sit, it just becomes more real the more you look at it. And that is the unfortunate tale of how Moorhome fell. As Lair sits in a room well lit, candles and beautiful tapestry lining the wall, as a very ornate looking elven woman, bleach blonde hair, fair features, kind of stands looking through a huge window at the place where Moorhome used to be. You couldn't see it from where they were, but you can now see the devastation where it was and this sort of gradually leaking cloud. Right. And you said to me that this thing wanted me. As Leocella Rosario turns around and looks at Lair, this kind of concern across their face. Yes, they did. And we've lost Trent and many people because of this. Right. Well, we're going to have to sort this out then, aren't we? What do you say, my love? Oh, this is not good at all. As a woman with long, sort of curly red hair with this sort of streak of white running through it, sort of walks up from a chair, this sort of very casual clothes, but this tartan skirt sort of wrapped around the middle. Yeah, I guess it's going to have to do our best again. The seal needs to come back, I guess. This is not good. It's not good at all. As what did I fucking call her? Miriam looks through the window next to Leocella, and they sort of take hands. Well, let's get started then. And as we pan from this scene, as Lair recounts the tale of what happened with the party that decided to take on whatever had emerged and the losses that came forth, we're not done with this tale, not by a long shot. But there is time needed to see what's going to happen. And maybe we will rejoin these people. Or maybe we'll rejoin a brand new band of adventurers as they decide to take on what has emerged in the rot hole that used to be Moorhome. But for now, I am very much done telling my tale of how true evil has come to rise. So, thank you all for allowing me to do this for you. It's been honestly the greatest 4 days of D&D I've played in a long time. Mostly because I've been doing it. Don't worry, Dan. I still love you for everything. But that is our tale drawn to a close. Bittersweet, but ready for more.
I loved that. That was so good.
Thank you so much,
Dan.
Thank you
Well
so
done,
much.
mate.
That was
Epic.
amazing.
Really well done, mate.
Epic.
Yes, I hope, and all of you out there, I hope you all enjoyed as well. I've done my best to make as compelling a small tale as possible of how a BBEG really does come to be.
We do have those big bags.
But yeah,
No, that was
honestly,
really
thank
good.
all of you. You've really helped me through all of this. I know I've been stuttery here and there, but
All good,
it's
mate.
been fun.
Blame the internet. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I just meant me and my brain, but yeah, I'll blame the internet as well, sure.
No, but thank you so much, Dan.
Yeah, really good, mate. Very
Smashed
well
it.
done.
First time DMing, smashed it.
Absolutely nuts.
I'm glad you all
Yeah, I'm
enjoyed.
absolutely not DMing now.
Yes, you are.
Definitely not. No.
You're not getting out of this.
You've got to.
No,
You
I
have
am.
to.
Goodbye, everyone.
And just before we do say farewell to this tale, from all of us here at Tales on Tap, a massive, massive thank you to Level Up and
Absolutely.
everyone
Yeah.
over at EN Publishing for giving us this opportunity to use your material in not only creating our characters, but shaping the very story that we've told. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And for those at home that haven't used their material, please, please, please go and check out everything that they have on offer over at EN Publishing or enlive.com. You can find everything that you ever need to do on YouTube and and on the internet about Level Up Advanced 5th Edition. It is truly a remarkable system that they've put into place that really can shape not only brave adventurers from all walks of life, but an adventure. They have lots of publications. Please send all your love and support over there, and if you are so willing to pick up the Level Up 5th Edition book from their website, it is well worth it. So huge thank you to the guys over there.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next week.
Yes, for the start.
Yes. For the fourth and final time, at least for now, I have been your DM, Daniel. And I don't know why I said my full name. That was weird. DM Dan. Not formal.
I will give you the title as DM Dan.
Thanks.
Well done, you.
So, to all of you who played with me, thank you very much. It's been an honor. To all of you who watched me, I hope it's been interesting. And we will see you next week for the very beginning of Campaign 2. And our regular DM steps back into the chair.
I'm so excited.
So we all are. So, have a good evening, and we will see you all again soon. Love you,
Love you guys.
Bye.
Erelon, constellation of 10 mysterious floating islands that hang in the stratosphere, each a unique treasure trove of different cultures, factions, and environments. Here, high above and obscured from the forgotten realms below, magic courses through the very air you breathe. In these lands, bravery forges destinies, and a legendary journey is about to begin. As the mysteries of this strange land are being unraveled, a malevolent power seeks to shroud this wondrous realm in eternal darkness. But where there is darkness, there will always be those who rise to meet it. Brave souls will have to confront horrors that defy imagination and unravel secrets that question the very essence of magic itself. In the face of adversity, would-be heroes must find the strength in each other and the bonds they forge with the people of Erelon. For it's the power of unity, resolve, and courage that will carry them forward through the skies. Embark on a destined journey aboard a skyship to discover verdant forests, sun-blasted deserts, winter tundras, bustling cities, mountains, and depths. This is Erelon, and it's here that our journey begins.